was just gonna let you guys sit and chat, but looks like no one else is turning up. So,
Well, Bill will be late. Nevs will be peeking in.
yeah.
My wife's about to make an appearance.
Ah.
So,
Hello, Mrs. Wife.
even though she's probably going to walk behind. Well, shit, she is just going to pull all the way in the garage. I thought she was going to stay out in the driveway.
No, don't let her run you over.
Yeah, but she's just going to pull in and call it a day, I guess. I got to cook dinner in about 2 hours, and so if we're still on, people will get a sight of me making steak, mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob.
Oh, nice.
Or broccoli. I don't know which. I don't know. We got some meats on the cheap because, like, it expired today. And
okay. Oh, yeah. That's
so
the way to do it, isn't it?
Prep it real quick. So
yeah, them expiry dates are only suggestions anyway, aren't they? Really, they're still good for a few days afterwards.
Well, around here stateside, once it passes that date, if it isn't frozen, the stuff goes green like within 2 days.
Does it? Oh, you probably have more of a you probably have more of a generous date on it there or something.
Yeah,
it's only good for a few days here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to be being on this stream. I'm just gonna let you guys go, but I'm not sure how to nip out. I've not got anything. I've got some upstairs. I can go and grab them.
I don't know. I don't want you tinkering in the back with my name. That's why I put on a nice, fun name to start.
There you go. That's the comic I've got down here with me. A nice Stranger of Inches.
Is that still in the regular printings, or is that the reprint? Is that
reprints?
I was gonna say I knew 217 was a reprint, but
yeah, these are all.
There's Ming the Merciless.
Good evening, guys.
From Suddenly Comics, isn't that what I changed his name to last time he was on here?
No, you changed it to Wile E. Coyote.
Amongst other things. that was the only input I could make last time, was literally changing people's names and giving them all kinds of spurious.
So who has given Kyle the name of Rudolphus Fartabo, Esquire?
He's done it himself.
I did. Just so he couldn't take it any further than that.
What can he say?
Hey, Mark, you can't give me too much guff today for missing a Van Halen Superman question.
No. I thought you were going to get that. That was the toughest question, I thought.
Was this on your
Well, the worst part about I didn't even have time to think about it. I don't know if you caught it, but most of the time I was around the house doing domestic and paying attention. And it's like question, and I'm like, I don't know, Steely Dan, whatever. So I should have remembered that, but, it happens.
What's this, a Whatnot quiz or something?
Yeah, I did a quiz night on my Whatnot, and Kyle was there. So when I run it, people are allowed to have ask Kyle,
right?
Which they use quite a lot.
I bet.
And Kyle had a strike rate of about, I think he got about 12 questions, and he got one wrong.
Fair enough. Not too bad.
Well, the week before I was perfect.
Yes, he got 100% strike this last quiz.
No. If anyone ever watches this stream, you could ask them again.
I've got them in front of me. Kyle obviously knows the answers.
Yeah. He'll have to sit there and be quiet, and then he only chime in if nobody else knows.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be on tonight because I'm my dad, so I was literally going to let you guys sit and chat, but then it was just only Kyle bothered to turn up on time. So
yeah,
so I thought I'd just hop on for a bit. I haven't got any comics with me or anything. Have you bought anything new this week?
Have I brought? I've brought some stuff to show.
The auction house bastard king himself.
Yeah, I've got some stuff from my last auction house raid.
The bastard king of the auctions.
Jesus.
Most of the stuff I've got recently, you wouldn't be interested in. It's all modern variants.
Yeah, I saw a lot of your cover buys that you got for your PC. And they looked all right, but they're just like just leave.
Yeah, but they sell great. If you put bronze and silver age stuff on Whatnot,
shocking.
It's like sort of there's like a desert. There's no interest.
Yeah.
You put a modern variant.
There's a lot of interest in that ASM 49, buddy. Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Only from you.
That must be,
And that
demographic.
FF16 and, you know.
Yeah, there's only Kyle who appreciates any of this stuff. So I
Mm.
occasionally put one up just to see if there's anybody other than Kyle who's going to buy it. So the whatnot. It's all modern variants because I can buy them in the States for less than a £5, and I can flog them for between a £5 and 15 quid each. So I can generally double my money.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Gorgeous covers. The problem is, I already know what's on the inside is kind of dry.
No, it doesn't matter what's in the inside.
I'm surprised they
Yeah,
make them
they're some
openable.
beautiful covers.
It's going to get to the stage eventually just because they're selling covers on their own and not bother putting anything inside them.
You couldn't give away those Delato covers, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'd want that, 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 I'd want that.
Yeah, they've gone quiet. The Delotto ones have, they were really hot about a couple of months ago. And they've gone, it's like a lot of these things. They go hot and then they go cold.
Yeah. People go crazy over them, and then 5 minutes later, they're not worth a bloody half a pence sort of thing.
Yeah,
Well,
you've got to move them because you get the flavour of the month, and then 2 months. It's like a couple of years ago it was the Gleason Amazing Spider-Man 55 with all the spider heads. Were really hot. You can't shift them for love of money now.
Hello,
hey,
Wild.
I got something in the post recently I can show that it would mean absolutely nothing to you guys over there. Nice little book, Watching Baseball Smarter,
Baseball Smarter
by Zach Campbell.
Do you need instructions on how to watch baseball?
Page 1, stay at home.
It's history.
Oh, that's nice.
See that?
Is that from the author?
One geeky baseball?
Yeah, baseball geek.
From one deeply serious baseball geek to another.
So you a baseball geek as well, are you?
Oh yeah, old school. I mean, this is like a dummy's guide to the history of baseball.
Okay.
You know, rules, regulations, history, things like that. This kid's, which again, I mean, I can throw around names like he caught Mike Trout's first home run. He caught Alex Rodriguez's 3,000th hit. And when he gave it back to the Yankees, he made him give charity $150,000.
Yeah, he's no Jeffrey Boycott though, is he?
Huh?
He's no Jeffrey Boycott though, is he?
I have no idea who that is.
It's a cricket reference, Kyle.
All right,
it's a cricket reference.
If you're going to talk cricket with me, you got to go way back.
Jeffrey Boycott's pretty far back.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
so what's your team? What's your baseball team? What's your Rounders team there, Kyle?
we have a minor league team in town, but I grew up loving the Cincinnati Reds of old, but I just love baseball. I just love the history. I love
Is that your favorite American sport?
No.
So what do you like most? Football?
Nope.
Basketball?
Of the major sports, it's hockey all day long.
Oh, hockey, right, yeah. There you go. Roscoe's here. Hey, Roscoe's popped in to say hello. Hi, Roscoe.
Hey, Roscoe. Have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, have a good day.
But yeah, so I'm considered a baseball geek, and then I don't know.
Is your trivia knowledge as good on baseball as it is on comics?
Historically, probably. My general trivia knowledge is good. Have I ever told you guys my favorite trivia joke about me?
No.
About Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Have I ever told you the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire story?
No.
Did you go on it and win $1 million or dollars?
No.
Good,
I have no desire to be rich. I have no desire to be famous. I don't know how many times I say that. It makes people nuts. And my wife's with an earshot.
Just give the money to me, Kyle. You earn the money. I'll spend it for you, mate. You haven't got to be rich.
Like 20 years ago on a Sunday afternoon, I'm jacking around downtown Indianapolis with one of my jazz musician friends. He's playing a show. I get this random call on my cell phone from a California number. I don't answer it. They leave a message. They'd like to speak to me. They call again. I don't answer it. They leave a message. They'd like to speak to me and identify themselves as a TV producer.
Okay.
So they call again, and I answer the phone. Now, what they'll do with these shows like that is they'll go around to major cities around the states. I'd imagine they do that over there. They go around to major cities because they like film in Los Angeles, but they'll go to New York and get some. They'll do a pool of people. They'll go to Chicago and do a pool of people. Well, they happen to go through Indianapolis for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it's kind of a Midwest thing, you know, bringing people from other states and stuff. And they says, we're coming in on Friday. Everybody can submit their things. We're going to whittle it down. Friday night, we're going to whittle it down more. They said they started with 6,000 applicants.
Had you applied?
No, I want no part of any of that crap. So they start out with 6,000 applicants on Friday, and then they just kind of have it. You know, they just keep narrowing it down because it's like, here's a 10-question questionnaire, yada, yada, yada. And finally, by Sunday morning, they whittle it down to from 200 on Saturday night to the 20 that they want on Sunday. So Sunday morning, they established the 20 people that they're actually willing to fly out to Los Angeles at a certain time and put them on the panel. Now, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you get on the outside panel, like they have 10 people. Then they ask a question, and whoever buzzes in the fastest then gets to go up.
Yeah, same as over here,
yeah. Yeah, so they get it down to the top 20. And this producer calls me, and he goes, yeah, you know, hi, so-and-so, I'm Bill Matlock I'm a producer for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We want to know why you didn't even come down here, because we went through this entire process, narrowed it down to what we thought were the 20 smartest people in Indianapolis that applied. And they said, one on the questionnaire, you know, it'll say things like, you know, college degree and things like that. And it says, who would be your lifeline and why? And they said, of the 20 smartest people we found in Indianapolis, 3 of them listed you as their lifeline.
That's
you
amazing.
Specifically with your phone number. And they said, and then under why, it said, because he's the smartest person I know. And all 3 of them said, and none of them knew each other. None of them, well, 2 of them vaguely knew each other, but they really didn't know each other. They're like, do you know so-and-so? And I was like, well, I met him. And he's calling me and he's like, 20 of the smartest people we could find in Indianapolis listed you as their lifeline and said, you're smarter than they are. We're going to make an exception and we'll make you 21 if you want to go. And I'm like, piss off. You know, whatever. That's a cute, funny story I'll tell 20 years from now, but no. And he's like, you're kidding. I said, nope. So, and the closest any of them got to actually getting on stage of those 3, the closest any of them got, one finished 3rd in the buzz-in. The other ones didn't finish top 5.
So you didn't end up having to. Would you have done if they'd run you up as call a friend? Would you have done it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be a call a friend. I'll be a guy up in the periphery or whatever, and I'll use an alias like Rudolphus Pardobo. But that's a funny story. I figured, well, I can tell that for a few years. You know, I had a TV producer call me and go, well, you can come for free, buddy. And I was like, no, hell no.
I bet that hardly ever happens. I bet that, you know, the chances of that happening where you get 20 people from that sort of process and 3 of them give the same name as call a friend, that's gonna ring some bells.
Well, it did. And again, I told him, I said, well, this will just be a funny story because I don't want to go on. I don't want to be on TV. I've held the record for general trivia at BW3s. I played a lot of trivia, and they like have a 15-question speed round trivia thing that was on a national thing. And again, this was about 15 years ago. And I get pretty decent scores. Because if you buzz in the right answer, like in the first 3 or 4 seconds, you get the full 1,000 points. And if it takes a little longer, you know, to eliminate,
yeah.
you know, so a good score would be about 12,000. And most of the time, that's about what I'd get, because sometimes it asks a randomly stupid question. And one of the rounds that came up while I was out having drinks with friends, one of the rounds that came up, 14 of the 15 questions for me were instantaneous. And one was a 50-50 where I guessed right instantaneously. I was like, well, maybe, boom. But one of the questions was, what color is Batman's emblem? I'm like, well, yeah, that's a yellow emblem. That's a yellow on black emblem, you know, or black on yellow emblem. But I got a round that was that dumb at one point to me, and I held the national record of a perfect score of 15,000 for 10 years.
Wow.
Nobody ever beat it. But I will not do anything with it. I will not. People around me used to, because my brain's slipping. But like when Jeopardy's on and stuff, I'll be sitting in the other room. I was helping take care of my grandma when she was dying. You know, here's a woman in her 90s, and they're asking questions about musicians of the 40s, and I'm sitting in the kitchen making her lunch. And before she could even hear the rest of the question, I'd be chiming in from the other room. Glenn Miller, Danny Kaye. She's like, how in the hell do you know all this stuff? I said, just stupid trivia knowledge that I keep stuck in my head. That's all it is. Never once have I done anything with it. Never intended to. Of course, my wife could throttle me. She's just sitting there with her head in her hands, ready to punch me in the head. But, you know, maybe I'd do something now. Get us out of debt a little bit. But you okay, honey? You want to be on TV? Oh, daggers.
Just turn the camera around. We get a say later.
I turn the camera around. She's going to throw shit at me. So, but yeah, that's why she likes me so much. I got kind of half a brain. But I have a library of several thousand books that I've, Nevs.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hi, Nevs.
Watcha.
Bandit.
Well, it's a look.
It is a
How
look.
you guys doing? It's been a while.
It's all right.
He looks like Tom Baker crossed with the Lone Ranger or something. No, he didn't have a face mask.
I was going for the other Johnny Thunders, but sure.
Yeah, it is Lone Rangery.
Yep.
Yeah,
I hope you get feeling better, buddy.
He had the domino mask. Didn't have a face covering, I don't think. But anyway.
I don't know why nobody didn't say the original Vigilante. That's what he's got, that original Vigilante cool look.
Yeah. But the hat's more, I don't know. No, it's not. It's like what Tom Baker wore when he wasn't being Doctor Who, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did he wear a hat? I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Wear a hat like that. Can't remember.
No, it might be you guys. It might be my laptop, but you seem to be a bit quiet. Okay. Yeah. That's a little bit better. Can you hear me all right? I know the sound is a bit muffled. Yeah?
Like a song, buddy. Like a song.
Fine, mate. What's been going on in Neville
Stuff. Yeah, that's going to be my answer. A whole bunch of stuff. It's all been chaos and cavalcades. And yeah, a lot of, well, I'm never going to do that again going on. But I do have some comics. Comics are good. What are we talking about in terms of comics?
No.
Whatever
Let's,
you
have,
want to
let's
show.
have a look at the comic. Have you got a Luther Arkwright?
I do have a Luther Arkwright poster right there.
Yes.
I decided to go with a bit of a British theme today, unsurprisingly, because I don't know. So there's a bit of news doing the rounds in the last day or so that apparently. So, Kyle, I don't know if you know about this, but I'll catch up everyone anyway. About 1977, 78, there was a British fanzine by Brendan McCarthy and Brett Ewins called Sometime Story, which looks like this, right? And it was always rumored that there was going to be a second issue, and it never materialized, and the running story was the artwork had been lost. However, it turns out one of the major art dealers in the UK, who bought quite a bit of Brett Ewins' estate, has got the art.
I didn't know he passed these.
So, I'm sorry?
I didn't know he died, did he?
Somebody
didn't even know.
Brett Ewins passed away. Brendan McCarthy didn't. Brendan's still alive, but his eyesight's quite poorly, so he doesn't create new artwork anymore. So hopefully, having discovered that this art dealer has the artwork for Sometimes Stories, of which Luther Arkwright was kind of a contemporary, hopefully somebody will actually say, hey, this dealer, Brendan, here is some money. Can we publish this thing? And hopefully at the same time, they'll reprint the super rare Brendan McCarthy and Pete Milligan Prisoner comic, which has only been seen very, very few times. Like, I've seen a copy once in my life, you know, but that's one of the
So
great...
why don't you broker that deal and make it happen? You're knowledgeable, broker the deal and make it happen.
Money.
How do I put this diplomatically? I get on with some people really, really well. But to paraphrase a friend of mine who has extremely vicious Tourette syndrome, it's not the most fun thing in the world, but it is a really good arsehole deterrent.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and there are people, you know, I mean, to me, if I was playing with other people's money, Titan already put out the reprint of the Jack Kirby Prisoner stuff, and they got Pete Milligan to do a new Prisoner series about 5 or 6 years ago. So I figured they're the guys who say, hey, Brendan, this dealer, why don't we reprint the 2 issues of Sometimes Stories and The Prisoner in one package?
Is this The Prisoner as in the TV show, The Prisoner?
It is, yeah. Yeah. Have you not seen the art? Because it's Brendan McCarthy in like late 70s, and that's when he's like...
I think I might have a copy somewhere.
What?
Yeah.
I've seen a copy once when I went to visit.
I might have one up in the attic because I'm that old. I mean, you know, I've got all the Luther Arkwright stuff up in the attic.
Sure.
I'm sure I've got a Prisoner.
This isn't the DC one, the really bad one where it all ends in it. Okay.
No,
because that was that period where like graphic novels were being very serious indeed, and everything had to finish with nuclear waste and people being very profound and not doing anything interesting.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How did you the other things you were doing get on? You were doing all your fashion show or something?
They were all fine. All those things have happened, and now they are in the past. Hey, comics, they're good.
Okie dokie. It was that good, was it?
So I hear Miss Marvel's about to die.
I heard that.
I saw someone posting that.
Yeah, somebody's going to kill Miss Marvel.
I don't see why
it
they
seems
would
a little
do
bit
that.
harsh.
She's got a TV show going on at the moment, isn't she? Why would they?
Series 1 was over. It obviously didn't do that well if they're going to kill her.
The show finished.
You know, I don't know if you guys are in this group, but there's a fairly famous group called Comic Swipes, which I'm a big fan of. It's when people kind of go, hey, this page is derived from this. And I do silly things like, like I did a thing today where I posted like Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Danny DeVito's character, with the Wolverine from Earth X, who's like a little fat guy in a white shirt. And I was like, they're the same guy. Anyway, so I was trying to put together like a comic swipe thing with Miss Marvel, because there's an image that I think is fairly prolific in the arena now of Pete hugging Miss Marvel, who appears to be dead. We don't know yet. It's still 2 weeks before the issue comes out. I was going to do like a swipe thing, whether like the time the Hulk died, the time Hawkeye died, the time Wasp died, the time Captain America died. I was like, it got to be too much. Like there were too many examples of this character's going to die in 2 weeks. And my main hope, especially given the events in America last week, where there was an incident where the Marvel IDW truck crashed, and that's why there's no new Marvel product this week or next week. I'm really, really hoping that they're not going to do I'm really hoping that like Marvel actually told the shops in advance that this was going to happen so they could adjust their orders before the final cut-off date, because that's the thing they always used to do. Bear with me.
Yeah, it's in Spider-Man 26, which is going to be released on May 31st.
Oh, next week then.
Yeah, she saves the universe alongside Spider-Man and has a heroic death.
Oh, she is dying. It's confirmed.
Oh, it's according to this, yeah.
Okay.
The announcement comes nearly a year after a debut of a TV series.
So, true story. I was working in a West End comic shop when Captain America 25 ships, right? Like that Captain America 25. The one where he died. Now, you may not remember, you may not have been working retail. Certainly some of our viewers won't. But here's the problem with doing stuff like that, right? The day we found out that Captain America was going to be killed in Captain America 25 was the same day everyone found out. And after the final cut-off point, which means for people who haven't worked retail, that's beyond the point when you can adjust your orders. No. So had we known a week in advance of that, then we would have said, oh, this is going to be a thing. Can we have an extra 500 or 1,000 or whatever? But because we ordered for every other issue of Captain America, we only had the regular quantities. And I swear to God, this is true. I was answering the phone by 10:30 the day it shipped saying, hello, this is X Comics. We are sold out of Captain America 25. Is there anything else you wanted? And that covered like 90% of the phone calls. I had a dude who, again, I think is probably a mutual acquaintance of ours, who had just come from Forbidden Planet with a bag, like one of their regular bags, absolutely jammed to the capacity with copies of Captain America 25, right? And I could see on the outside, he had the newspaper cover and he tried to bring up the entire stack. And I was like, dude, no, you cannot do this. I would like to have copies to sell to the other people who, you know, have jobs and aren't here first thing in the morning to try and scalp them. It was like, oh, okay. I was like, as you can have one. And then he went to complain to the boss, and the boss was like, no, you're not going to use this place as like a flipping place. But that was the whole day. Literally by 5 o'clock, I'd written on a bit of A4, Cap 25 is sold out, stapled it to my t-shirt, and people were still asking. Like by Friday, I just written the word no on another side of A4 and put it on the door. And I was like, it's going to be like 100% of the questions, and the answer will be no, so it'll be fine. So that is what I hope. Oh, dude. Wow. Okay, so if you guys can all see this, somebody called Aggressively Relaxing says, I'm a victim of the great truck accident of 2023. So were you driving the truck? Or
I'm guessing it means his comics ain't come.
Oh, that's not a victim. That's just being
an inconvenience.
Inconvenienced a bit. And they'll be on Comixology anyway, so you can just read them there and buy them the next week.
Great truck accident of 23. I don't.
Kyle, what are you doing?
Kal-El is traveling.
Traveling. Is he?
Like you missed last week. Well, last week we got a tour of Indianapolis.
Yeah, they was all around the blinking racetrack.
Yeah, Kyle jumped in his car and we went around the Indy 500.
Kyle was cruising.
Kyle was cruising. We were cruising with him.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it for a second. I leave you guys alone for a bit and you're all cruising in Kyle's car in Indianapolis.
We didn't get arrested.
On a Wednesday. I can't even imagine who goes out on the cruise on a Wednesday night in Indianapolis.
Well, I think it's during the day. It was fairly sunny.
I might be shopping. I might be going out in the pool. Maybe both.
Yeah.
We were looking for famous Indy 500 drivers. We did pass. We did get quite close to one.
What, in terms of proximity, or was there a restraining order?
We went in front of his office.
That's close enough.
That's quite close.
Yeah, that's quite close.
What happened?
Sorry, I had to tend to the wife a little bit, and I decided to go ahead and come up to the library.
Fair dues.
Bill's here.
Oh. Hey, it's the mighty Bill.
Recent pickups. Here we go.
Oh, my father.
Seeing my fellow old men, except for
Oh yeah, he's the new 60. He's the new 60s. He's
Who
Bill.
knows?
Issue 5 of Crime Busters that Scott sent me.
Who knows what evil dwells in the hearts of men?
There we go.
It's Nevs.
Do you know what? I will take the shadow over Tom fucking Baker.
Here's
Yeah.
Um,
That
here's
makes
a
more
gift that was
sense.
sent to
Ah.
me by the creator.
Nev
So-
knows.
Yeah.
See,
No,
I was
never
trying to be
knows.
really clever because my normal look is Johnny Thunders, right? Because the New York Dolls is the greatest band that ever happened. And this week I thought if I can't be that Johnny Thunders, I'll be the other Johnny Thunders, and nobody. Tom Baker and the Shadow, man, you guys have let me down.
Well, you
Yeah.
you could be the original Green Hornet also.
Wow, thanks, dude. You're so giving.
Yeah, all you need is a hornet.
And
on your
other
neck.
public domain characters that only like Alex Ross cares about.
Yeah,
Quick,
other
give
characters
Donny
are
White
available.
some money to a whole line of them.
A little pen of Modoc.
What are you doing,
Yeah,
Carl? Are you opening some sort
Funko
of...
Pops.
Funkos. Have they not gone bankrupt yet? I thought
I'm
they were
pretty
burying
sure
their
they
stuff in
have.
the desert and stuff.
No, they haven't.
How can they go bankrupt? Everybody buys the
No,
silly
they had to throw
They
away
overproduced.
stock, but they haven't gone. They haven't
Oh.
gone bankrupt. I was a Funko. Crap.
What was that?
You see, the Funko poltergeists are going to get you, Bill. If
I
you say
know. I can't say shit. What the hell?
Quick,
Oh my
everyone,
God,
run into
I
a bit
can't
off
even
towards
find
Bill
you
Snoopy's
guys.
camera.
Bill,
Oh my God. I feel
it says
so
under your name that you're the founder of Ignorax, AI for Fools. Is this true?
It is true. No,
Okay.
it's not true. I wish it was true because I'd make a fucking fortune in the United States. No offense to anyone, of course.
Of course.
I have to copy
I
the
think-
link again and find
I
you
think
guys
Mark-
because I can't find where I have you. It's
I think
so
Mark was
weird.
looking to invest. Were you looking to invest in it, mate?
Yeah, I was looking to invest in that. It sounds
Well,
like a winner.
please, please do, because we'll make a killing. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, I have so much like fury today.
Fury.
Oh,
Yeah, not. I mean, fury's never in a good way, I guess. But no, I'm giving a memorial for a friend Friday,
Oh, man. I'm
and
sorry.
well, thank you. But he was like a trendsetter here. He created the whole Rocky Horror thing in San Antonio, and over 40 years
Wow.
ago. And so I'm the only guy that's giving a memorial with Rocky Horror. And all these people went to this concert that someone said was a memorial for him, and they all paid $10 to go to his memorial. And I was like, well, fuck no. So a friend of mine, pardon my French, it's been a long day, but a friend of mine donated the money for the space at probably the best place in San Antonio you could have a film. So we're going to screen the movie, but now a lot of the people that went to the $10, heavy metal thing don't want to go. Oh, that is cool, dude. That's very cool. Mark, did I say something funny? It is funny, but it's
well, no, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, why not go to both?
Well,
if you-
that was my
I know,
fault.
I know, and that's
Is there
the
a
thing.
limit
That's
to
why I
buying
don't,
now? Oh, sweet.
huh?
Sweet, as in what Kyle's showing us, by the way, not sweet for your situation.
We have a major space downtown in San Antonio in a place called the Blue Star Arts District, and it's called the Brick, and we have a major. It's like for the last 5 years, we've had the awards for the short film competition. I'm always in there. It's a great place. I mean, my friend Sarah Beth probably spent $500 to rent the place for Jim
Hey, Ken.
and his memorial. And yeah, it's just a bunch of and one of the guys is a really close friend of mine, and I'm really upset about him being like this. But he's like, I've memorialized them enough. At a concert, I had to pay $10 to go to. I didn't go because we had a medical emergency in the family that day. Sadly, I would have just to go, show solidarity. But it's funny that it's so hard for them to be a part of something else. If Jim's meant so much to them, why can't they go to 2 events?
Well, yeah.
It just boggles my mind. I mean, and maybe I'm being petty. I don't think I am, but I'm really. I just wanted to voice this to my committee of elders. You know, well, no one's an elder except Mark. Sorry, Mark. But tonight I wish you guys could be here. I'm having a birthday party tonight. It's a few days late, but I'm happy to have it, and I wish you guys could be there. I'll raise a pint in your honor.
Well, we can double up because tomorrow is my birthday as well, so we can call.
Is it
like
really? Oh my God,
birthday.
that's so great! I did not realize. Oh, well, I knew you said your birthday was. I thought your birthday had already passed from what you said, but okay.
No, because I consider
great.
myself. I consider myself comic royalty, and nobody else does, which is fine.
I do too. I'm the crown prince of laughter.
Hey, Bill, you want to hear
That's
something
pretty
wild?
good.
Yeah.
Which bit of royalty are you? Are you Prince Charles or Prince Edward?
So,
Here's a bit of personalized 80s trivia for you, Bill.
Can you hear me
I
now?
guess we're listening to Kyle. What are you saying, Kyle?
Yeah, I gotta make her hit pause even though I'm standing in here.
Happy birthday!
My
in
wife
advance, you immortal
and I met in
Jack.
the 80s. Where did we meet? Did you
I
hear
don't know
that?
where you met.
Say it again.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome!
That's where I met my wife.
That
Were
is
you
so
in your
awesome. Thank you, Kyle Fine.
stockings, Kyle? Were you in the
Oh my
stockings?
God.
I was in a
Tommy,
gold speedo.
please,
kid.
please, Kyle, tell me there are pictures of you in stockings at the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Please, I'm begging you.
Yeah,
I will never.
There
No,
are,
no,
but I don't have
ever
them.
again. Tell me this is a-
he played Rocky.
I
Fuck
know,
off.
yeah, but
I mean,
I had to get in fishnets a couple of times. You know, at the end scene, I had.
It doesn't get any funnier than that. He played Rocky.
But
Gray,
yeah.
Are you frozen? Oh, Gray's here. I thought you were frozen because you hadn't been moving.
But yeah, that's a tidbit of Rocky Horror for you.
I'm playing solitaire on me dad's laptop while you guys are chatting. That's how involved I am.
I'm glad we're so engaging. Literally, one of the other guys is like,
Okay, so I think I
old.
got it right. But the order of our ages is
Happy birthday, Biggie.
the order of the ages is Mark, then me, then
Me.
Kyle, then Gray, then Nevs. Nevs, you're the youngster here.
Nevs, you're
Well,
out, mate. Can't be having that.
well, I apologize for the year I was conceived.
Yeah, you did.
Like you had
Clearly
anything to
something
do
I
with
had
it.
a lot of autonomy over. There I was in the ethereal netherworld poking, like, come on, the guys are going to need me in 46 years.
You're waiting to be summoned. Oh, sugar. Shut up. My stupid laptop's
The heck?
So
This is an exciting
I have to
episode.
say,
the advert.
Kyle meeting his wife at a Rocky Horror thing is like literally the first heterosexual relationship I've ever heard started at a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
There you go.
Well done on breaking the homonormative
Was this the
nature
first time?
of the event.
Kyle, was this first time round or second time round? Because I think
First time. I
First time.
literally actually met her at Rocky Horror.
Okay.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You're like
she
the
was
X-Men of
going
the
to
Rocky
high
Horror
school
Picture
with
Show.
our riffraff.
I met Blanca on a blind date. Mark, how did you meet your wife?
Yeah, so some friends did some matchmaking with us, and we met at a Star Trek murder mystery party.
Well, there you go.
No.
Why
No,
can't we
no,
have these
I
over
will-
here?
you can
You
have
guys
one of the
are so
two.
ahead of
Either
us.
Kyle played Rocky or you met your wife at the Star Trek Murder Mystery. Not both. Not both. That's like the
I've got-
multiverse.
Well, we're not
program.
crossing
Yeah.
over.
Hey,
We're
how
not
was
crossing,
your
crossing
missus,
over
G?
Kyle and Mark, are we?
I
would
met
be kinda
my
crazy.
girlfriend. I met my girlfriend playing a wrestling game on Facebook. We used to wrestle each other on Facebook.
Okay,
You know what? Let's
these
just
are
let
all
Matt-
so great. I love all of these. I'm so happy to know how we met our betrotheds, but
Just
you
your
know,
luck.
well, and so Nevs, have you ever been married?
Nearly.
Nearly.
well,
Oh, that's good enough.
you guys
for
will like
you,
this.
because you're the shadow, and you have to
yeah,
keep it
yeah.
in the shadows. No, we
Yeah.
get it. We
You
get
are
it.
the only group of people who would appreciate this. Yes, I'm Frank Miller. Yeah. I sound like
Yeah.
him, right?
You're not. You don't look nearly as old though, but he looks 80
I-
and he's 65.
This is a true story, and you are the only people in the world who will appreciate this. I proposed to my then girlfriend. We were both surprisingly very drunk, and the only thing that I had to hand that would work as a ring was one of the Blue Lantern promotional rings that were being given away for Blackest Night,
Oh yeah.
and she still accepted it. I was like, oh, wow, okay.
She was the girl for you until she wasn't.
Probably until
Correct.
she woke up in the morning sober.
No, until Nevs,
What am I doing?
until Nevs woke up in the morning with the worst hangover of his life.
He probably wanted this promotional ring back as well. It's like I wanted that.
I know, right? Those give like 10 quid on eBay now. I was like, I was a fool.
Finally.
That ring is worth
Crazy thing you do
quite
for
a
love, isn't
bit, ma'am. You know,
You know what my wife said to me
that
when
is
I
kinda
dropped on one
hilarious.
knee and proposed to her?
Get up, mate. You're going to hurt yourself.
She said,
Yeah.
"Get up." She said,
Yeah.
"Get up, get up, get up."
Get up and no.
The kids, when we got back together in 2009, we was ready to get married a week into it. The kids said, "No, you got to wait for a year, or at least the beginning of next year." So New Year's Eve 2009 going into 2010, got the ring tucked in my pocket. We're going to a private party of one of the Colts clubs, one of the Colts players clubs downtown. And there's only about 100 people in this venue. And we're out on the middle of the dance floor dancing, ringing in the new year. And at midnight, I dropped down on one knee. And she's like, get up, get up. People are going to, everybody knew what I was doing. They cleared out. But she's like, get up. And I'm like, they all know what I'm doing. Just say yes. Let's
Probably
get this
thought you were
over
doing a
with.
James Brown impression.
So
Yeah. Get up, get on up.
she's like, don't have people step on you on the dance floor. I said, everybody's in on this, but you. She said yes. We got married, obviously. But
So
and
made
for
her
you guys
paranoid
over in
eventually
England,
agreed to marry you.
it's the Indianapolis Colts are like the Tottenham Hotspurs. So they're good, but they're not great.
They've won the World Series. I mean, the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I knew what I was saying. I was trying to
Who
kid
did
with you.
Tottenham? You've lost me now. This conversation's completely lost me.
Well, I know because it
I
has
wasn't
nothing
about
to do with
say
football.
Man City, Man United, or anything like that. You know, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
middle of the pack kind of team.
Hey, we have San Antonio FC. How cool is that? Not really. They're like a minor league team. They suck. We were supposed to get a major league team.
Are they a
and then
pro
Austin
team?
got a major league team, so we didn't get a major league team.
They're like Tier C.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like Tier C.
No,
Let's
I
talk
thought
some
we
crazy
were
minor
Tier
leagues.
B.
Maybe Tier B. Yeah, they're
Tier
minor
B.
leagues.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we suck. I mean, no, we're good. We're just in a very minor league.
You sucked good.
I don't think we suck good. I think we suck bad because we're decent or good. Shut up, Gray.
Hey,
Why
proper
am I even
proper grammar. You
even
suck
engaging
well.
you? What the hell?
You suck well.
Yeah,
Gray, you do suck well. I have
that's
to.
the correct diction. The correct diction. You suck
Now
well.
that Kyle put it like that. So I did go to a show Saturday. I did pick up a few things.
Oh, cool.
Nothing normal comic related. Yeah, no COVID. And like two of the things were lunch boxes. And one Hee Haw, one Beverly Hillbillies. So I have my hillbilly quota of lunch boxes for the week. And then I also got a kind of beat up version of the Disney fire truck lunchbox. And then I got
how many lunch boxes have you got in your lunchbox collection?
You must eat a lot of lunch.
Probably. I pared it down at one time. I had over 200. Now I probably have 40, like more choice pieces. But I got rid of all the chafe about it several years ago. But I do. Let me go get them. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
So is there sort of like a hierarchy of lunch boxes?
Yes. Anything TV related tends to score higher, but anything comic related scores like 3 times as much because there are very few comic book related lunch boxes that didn't have a TV attachment.
Right.
I'm after a Gru.
I'm after a Gru lunchbox.
I'll be right
back.
I know there's a Madman lunchbox.
I remember Genome Presents. He got a the Fall Guy. Remember the TV show The Fall Guy?
Oh,
I do remember the Fall Guy. Yeah, Lee Majors.
Yeah, Lee Majors. That's it. He was real happy when he got himself one of them.
That's going in my wife's lunchbox tomorrow.
Okay,
there you go.
That's pretty good.
I've got a Fallout 4 lunchbox, but that's like very recent.
Sweet.
It's not blinking vintage on, I think.
I've got a Peanuts lunchbox that I've just always had.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is quite sweet. I'm sure it's to hand, but
is
the
that
place is in somewhat of a disarray due to me trying to find things. So I think Dark Horse did a Betty Page lunchbox.
Oh,
now that my brain wrapped around it. Kyle will have it. Kyle, do you remember a Betty Page lunchbox? Sorry, I was thinking of Rich Buckler for some reason.
No, I don't think I ever saw it.
Wow.
It'd be beautiful though.
How much you pay for these, Bill?
I'm guessing 20 each. And worth more. That's gorgeous.
No, this was the cheapest of them all, but I wound up getting it
in the big screen.
It wasn't bad, but it's got, of course, 2 sides. But it's a beautiful lunchbox. However, it has a lot of damage up top, which I didn't know. I got this very cheap. I got this for $25.
Yeah.
But the other, the other good.
I got a lunchboxes.
Man, this is the Beverly. This is what you guys all think of Texans anyway, over in the UK. So
yes, it is. Yeah.
To be honest, if you say Beverly Hillbillies to me, I think of Erica Lananiak because she was in the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know some stuff.
In the
not any useful
movie.
stuff, but I know some stuff.
And so is Diedrich Bader.
Beverly Hillbillies on the TV when I was in the 60s.
What are you doing, Kyle? Are you mad at me?
I'm on the middle of the screen. It's supposed to be you. We don't need
on
here. And Graham didn't even do the fart trumpet for me when I came on, so he's trying to make you big. It's just taking its time. You're gonna have to do them again.
Now this is the most Texas or country lunchbox you can ever think of. Anyone want to get? Did everyone see what it was already?
When
you say country music?
Yes.
Merle Haggard.
Waylon and Willie.
Willie Nelson.
Hee haw.
Hee-haw! Ah!
What in the
That's
blue
more guy
cheese,
style.
Look.
cheese sandwich is a hee-haw?
There's
Why
Roy
so
was
Clark.
hee-haw.
Who's got a Roy Clark autograph, Mark?
What?
Personalized note.
Ah, it's awesome. I love
Wait.
Roy Clark, by the way. So Hee Haw was the
That is a
country
meme waiting
western
to happen.
version of Lawrence Welk, right, Kyle?
Was it what?
It was the country western version of Lawrence Welk.
Well, kind of.
Well,
Was
'cause
there
they
really
any-
both,
works for
they
us
both
guys in the
played at
UK.
the same. So they both played at the same time on television here, and
Yeah.
and so this is on CBS, and here's the back. It's a great
That's
back,
awesome.
actually. Let me get rid of that.
So, do you have the thermoses in those?
No, I wish I did.
Thermos.
Oh, well, just in case you're curious, let me get to the right one.
Oh my God, you've got it, don't you? I know you've got it.
Are you trying to upstage Bill via the medium of thermos? Because
Yeah,
this show is taking a weird
by
turn.
by the medium of thermos.
That's me and Roy.
By the
I
power of
never read
He-Man.
Roy.
That's
You may
too
think
funny.
you know lunch stuff, but you have not reckoned with the might of Kyle's thermos.
Diverse
Yeah,
collection.
Colin,
Stalin
you have
might
not
have.
got a hee-haw thermos.
All right, trivia. Who sings this song? I'm picking out a thermos for you.
You're the guy singing it. I can hear it.
Thermos will do.
No, I know that song.
But
Where
the
have I
kind
heard
What?
it?
of
That's not a
thermos.
song. That's a
Picking out
No, it is a song. I've heard it.
I know.
Oh. It's Steve Martin. It's Steve Martin, isn't it? In one of his films,
The Jerk.
The Jerk. There you go.
I'm
Like,
picking
for
out
a
a
trivia
thermos
point
for
there,
you.
Kyle. I think that was pretty good.
All I need is this thermos and this chair
And this
and this
telescope
blanket.
and this neck brace and this
I worry
box of
about you guys. I
Kleenex.
really-
That's all I need. That's all. Just this box of Kleenex.
I love that movie. The new
this
foamers
jar
are
of
here. The new
Vaseline.
foamers are here.
I swear to God, only on this show could I be the straight man, and yet somehow
He hates oil
Dad,
cans.
you did a very good job there.
And this roll of
Being the
duct
only
tape.
normal person.
There's,
And
I
this
hate
show.
to break it
And
to
this
everybody,
show,
but there's
but
nobody
only,
normal.
But only
here.
that, and this show,
No one
and,
normal rests here.
and this Nightmare Before Christmas Yahtzee. That's all I need. That's it. That's it. That's it. And
And there is all I need.
all I need. That's all I need. That's just it. That's well. And these cat food treats. Just that. That's all I need. And
this life.
and this bundle of bananas. That's
This is
all I
going to
need.
go on all night
Bundle
now.
of
We'll
bananas.
set him
Yeah,
off.
we've got a running joke now. It's just like
Hey,
every
Mark,
item in the house.
Mark.
It's all I need.
This golden ape is all I need.
And
Okay,
this
that's the show I would watch.
gun.
Bill and the Golden Ape. This fall on ABC.
Bill explains
And this-
how he
this
deals
big
with everyday
cookie
shit.
jar.
This fall on
It's
the
the Golden
BBC.
Ape.
Big cookie
Book
jar.
that show.
And just this box of matches, and that's all.
Carl,
That's
I'm not going to
the-
lie to you, man. You're not going to beat the Golden Ape.
No, I think the
There's
Golden
a
Age.
these
sentence nobody
batteries-
should
I don't know.
say.
The Nightmare Before Christmas Yahtzee was pretty good.
It was pretty good, but I think he peaked on that.
Oh,
And all I need are these three apes
Gosh, what the fuck?
that speak no evil.
The
see
worst
no
thing is the
evil,
Bill
hear
Okay,
screen has
okay.
frozen. So I'm
That's
just
all
seeing
I
him
need.
winning.
And this garden gnome. I just need this garden gnome. That's all I need.
We're going to get another tour of Indianapolis now. He's going to go around Indianapolis.
Why
He's
now.
gonna
not?
go.
Why not?
He's gonna go find AJ Foyt today.
Go
Mark.
find the afternoon sex workers of Indianapolis because that's
Hey.
his show now.
His guy's qualified 4th and 11th, so he's got a good chance of winning as an owner this year.
My favorite thing is he inadvertently did the Four Horsemen thing. So now we're in Ric Flair territory, as we always seem to come back to. Every week we get back
Okay,
to
I'm gonna
Ric
go get the
Flair. I
Ric
don't know
Flair
why
doll now.
Woo!
Nevs, you got those cards,
No,
right?
That was your fault. What
You got those
did you
cards.
set
What's
Bill
my
on
fault?
now?
Wait, what did I do?
You set Bill off on something.
I said nothing. Off.
Oh yes, you did. That was your fault.
Ric Flair, though. You got those cards, right?
What cards? What? Who am I? What's the price of
The
fish?
Matitude
Ric Flair
cards
and the
first
Golden
hit
Gorillas
with,
this fall on ABC.
What'd you want? Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar? You got those cards in the
I've
back
got
of those
those.
comics, right?
I've got those.
And Mark, before I
have
forget
Kurt
for the
Angle and Brock
umpteenth
Lesnar.
time,
The worst thing is if you follow this show all the way through, it makes sense. It's
Does
like
it?
Riverdale, but you have to follow the. You can't just come in and go, and there's Bill gleefully smiling with golden apes, because it makes no sense. But if you follow the continuity,
Yeah, if you switch her halfway through, you're in trouble.
yeah.
You just
Mark,
switch all
yeah.
mad
get
people.
time and time
Stop.
again.
Stop
Did-
flashing
I
your
think-
Did
monkeys
you
at
get
me.
that comic mailed up to Liverpool, Mark?
Little Joe Young.
No, I will do that. I've put it somewhere. I'll have to
Okay.
find it.
That's cool. I'm just making
Mark,
sure it
that
didn't get
is-
sidetracked.
That light looks really good. You look like you're on a talking head show about like who remembers the 90s or something. It's not a dig. No, genuinely, it's like a really good like kind of.
You like-
Do I
it's
need to
not.
go back
Same
upstairs
as it
again?
ever
What do we need to
was.
do?
Same as it ever was. Same as it
Jesus.
ever was. This
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 my
show is off
beautiful
the
house,
hook,
and
folks.
that
I
is my
love it.
wonderful wife.
Oh, Bill,
Okay,
where's
that's
the
better.
purple haze?
Well, you know, I
People
look
eliminated.
around and I see people, and they're not really that great. And I just think to myself, I'm
the
glad
four
I am.
horsemen.
Hey, Bill.
Woo!
Bill?
Got it.
Bill,
Yes.
I'm writing your check for $1.09.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Did I?
Just because my autographs didn't work.
This show is yet another birthday gift to Bill. Thank you. Again, this episode is not endorsed in any way by Purple Haze, but they should because
It's been on every show so far.
it's
Bill.
the theme on every show. Thank you.
Speaking of which,
Oh, what's that? Monster.
That's
You can be
Monster.
sponsored
So
by
I
Monster,
discovered-
and Bill can be sponsored by Purple Haze.
So
If
are
you,
we going to
um,
show utterly random things? Because if we do that, I could have some fun with that.
oh yeah, imagine.
Oh! So I got
imagine.
these.
I'm
too.
sorry, Kyle.
These are actually comic related.
Yeah,
What?
because up to now we
You
haven't
know
been
nothing
showing
about this
totally
show.
random things.
We don't talk about comics here.
Yes,
We just drive around
apparently every
Indianapolis
now and then. So
play
these are Ultraman, or not? Oh, I'm sorry, Gigantor comics.
The anime,
What?
It's not anime; it's manga.
manga.
Yeah,
The enemy of anime is manga.
became anime, but these are the actual manga. But I got 6 volumes of these
Cool.
for $40, which is actually pretty cheap. Yeah, it's actually very cheap.
It is really cheap. Yeah.
for
it's
these
like
I
days.
show them too much, or
$12
I'd
for
pull out my
manga here, isn't it?
1920s manga.
Can you read them?
Oh, fuck no. Not just no, but yeah.
Wait, do we want language tutorials? Would you like to learn
Bill is-
Japanese while we're on here? I could
But
do
you
a
see,
Bill is
that's why
moderately
manga gets it
bilingual
right.
in
'Cause you don't have to be able
Espanol,
to read the
but that's
words because
it.
the storytelling's so good. Okay. First
No, I
time
wish I
playing
knew.
the
I knew.
Go
I wish I knew Japanese.
I can teach you.
Can you?
Yeah. Do you want to do a Berlitz course here?
Yeah. No, I don't think Mark can handle it. He's like
I
driving
had to
a
work
bird.
in Japan,
I'm going,
and I
"Well, I have
learned
to
one
go to
word of
sleep."
Japanese, which was konnichiwa.
I hesitate to mention this, but feel it's relevant, right? There's an act. Well, she has a model, right, called Hannah Minx, who was fairly famous in the cosplay circuit, and her shtick was she would dress up as various buxom manga characters, and she would do a little anecdote. But the point of the anecdote would be to include a Japanese word, right?
Right.
And
Like
that was
mustache.
it worked really well. You know, she did like 2 or 3 years of this. So if you paid attention, you could pick up enough conversational Japanese to actually, you know, exist at a Comic-Con or something. It got to the point where Elvira ended up being a parody of her, right? And what I'm frightened of,
Mr. Nevada.
what I'm frightened of is that now I've mentioned this and I've unleashed this information upon you, Kyle will watch these and start making a list of costumes. And every week we'll find Kyle cosplaying as a various Hannah Minx thing, which will probably be the most obscure and terrible thing that could happen.
Hey, let's do a guessing game thing where the winner gets a prize.
Don't say things like that.
I
What?
want to do that so bad now. It's
Look,
like,
I am Clarion the Witch Boy. I have to do these things. It's
you
in my
are
contract.
Clarion the Witch Boy.
Everybody gets a
As
guess.
opposed to the rest of us old guys.
Let's say between the numbers between
Again,
1
I'm
and
sorry
20.
when my parents got round to conceiving me.
Nevs, okay, no offense to anyone, but what the fuck are you? Are you all of like 42?
I will be 46 tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad I'm glad I got it younger.
Oh.
But yeah, 46? Really?
No, I lie about my age because I'm that bored. Of course.
And no, why would I even doubt you? So
Hey.
I was a freshman in high school when you were born. That's crazy. And
Guys.
and Mark was already a journeyman, a minstrel, singing to the countryside.
I was graduating university. Yeah.
Pick a number. Everybody pick a number 1 through 20 on how many different language books I have on one shelf on my library upstairs.
20.
19.
Mark.
16.
I think Mark won because I don't think I have that many
Wait,
translations.
you don't know?
Hold on, it could actually exceed.
Yeah, sorry, Ned. You don't get a vote.
You should know
How
the
silly of
answer
me.
before you
You
ask
said
it.
the idea that you'd ask a question.
I
I know the answer.
I am curious myself how many different language books I have up
Sure.
here. How many different? So we could do a
Join
burlesque
us in the
class on
weekly
any of
adventures
these.
of Kyle walking places.
All right.
How many? Get Kyle. Guess how many foreign language? How many editions of the Watchmen I've got in different languages? So how many?
14.
4.
I've only got 5 at the moment. So
Oh, he got his fifth.
See,
Yeah,
that's
right.
the difference. You know the answer.
yes.
I feel that adds a degree of professionalism to the whole
I think he
quiz.
watches my videos, so he's the one who knows the answer.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see where we go here.
I don't know why I'm going to.
How about Brazilian
14.
Portuguese?
I just.
We got Brazilian
I think we can
Portuguese.
get as many as that, Bill. That was my
Okay, so we're up to
objective.
1.
Oh, that's good.
So anyone who answers 1,
Mark, I wonder how many there are.
Mandarin Chinese.
that's 2. 2
Watchmen?
for everyone at home.
I don't know at the moment, but I've got
Berlitz
5.
Arabic.
They're the main European languages. So
Oh, yeah. I wonder. I
Russian?
wonder if it. Well, I'm sure it's been in.
I'm okay, thanks.
That's a wisdom
I'll
book.
have one if she's making
Hey,
one.
tell her she can bring me a drink, Mark. I'm joking.
So
Cantonese.
it's my son's birthday, so we're getting
No,
champagne.
Cantonese.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that in the shot. Sorry.
Latin.
I'm older now.
Japanese.
How many are we up to?
Italian.
7. I've got money on this 19.
German. That's Latin again. That's German again.
That's still only 8.
There's Hebrew.
Is that a language?
Uh-oh.
Hebrew? Yeah.
Hebrew is a language, yes.
And
Why
who
do
who
you
taught
do
me
this
how to
to
speak
us?
Hebrew?
How stupid are Americans?
God
It's
knows.
Hebrew
Woody Allen.
language.
The Department of
Lord
State. This is
Luther.
a State
Elder.
Department. This is a
Ever-
State Department book.
Is he really? Well,
The chief rabbi. Actually, Nevs,
We've got
it's a sort of Yiddish
we've
look
got
you've got.
Farsi. We've got
I caught the
Farsi.
word Yiddish, and that was it.
I said that you've got sort of Yiddish look.
Got
Have I?
Farsi.
You just need to grow your hair a bit longer
Look.
down the
Oy
sides.
vey.
Hasidic?
Sorry, that was terrible.
Cobol.
Cobol
How many
is not a
people speak
language.
Cobol?
13. Well, okay. We're
That's not a real language. That's a
That is
computer
that is
language.
that is
Come
a
on.
computer language. That
I
counts
found
as
Mark
computer
and
language.
Bill going, no, it's not a language. Like Ben Grimm's annoyed.
It's not a language.
It's
no
clobber
language,
time. That
that's
ain't no
my wife.
language. Come on, Matchstick. What the hell?
Same thing.
Hey,
I put
Stretcho.
the American
whole
Sign
routine
Language
like
books
happened.
down in my wife's thing, so I'm going to count the sign language too. So
No,
Is
that's not
that-
on the shelf.
Hey, Susie, what do you think? Is it? Oh, sorry.
some
I'm
of
still
them
in
are
the Ben
repeats,
Grimm
so
persona.
That's right. That's right. You were very specific, Kyle. I'm
2,
sorry. So you're up to 12 books.
3, 4,
So
5,
Mark wins with his guess of
6,
16.
7, 8,
What the hell's that
9,
hair around my neck? Medusa!
10,
Sorry. So,
11, 12, 13. I only have 14 handy. That's
I
only
won
14
then. I
languages
said
handy.
14.
Was Kobold one of them though? Because I think that was
No, it
disqualified
wasn't.
on the
Yeah, I
grounds of
think
that's not a real language.
It is if you speak.
I really
that's not a real language!
Yeah, only 14. I'm weak. Sorry.
Is that how strength
Woo!
is defined?
Only 14.
This is why you guys tune in. You never know what you're going to see here.
What is that?
You
what
know,
is that
you
wrestler's
never know
name?
when you're going to see the gorilla
I
that
think there
doesn't
are
want
some
to
safe
hear
guesses of
anything,
things that will
the
happen.
gorilla that doesn't want to see
Oh.
anything,
Here you go,
and
Nevs.
the
Just
gorilla
for
that doesn't want to
I'm
say a
writing it down.
damn
some
thing.
comic related stuff.
Okay.
Some of the Tash and Mini
See, I
books.
think the natural thing to happen here is obviously we know Art Adams draws really good gorillas, right? And we know Ric
Yes.
Flair has a comic coming out, right? Art Adams draws gorillas versus Ric Flair.
Yes.
I just made you guys $1 million.
That would be
The
amazing.
camera has frozen on your expressions as well. Has just kind of like compounded the.
Well,
It looks like you guys are like this
It's
is the most
music.
incredible idea, and everything is
It's chords for
processing in my
mandolin.
body.
it is actually
1919.
incredible.
It's
here's
uncanny.
Is incredulous.
Astounding.
Right?
It's
Music
non-stop.
makes
It's
it 15.
spectacular.
Because
It's
music is a
Marvel triple
language.
action.
Language is a music.
Music is a
1919 mandolin lessons.
Bill
Bill,
doesn't
your
look
expression,
convinced.
man.
Bill's
This
not
is like-
convinced.
You went
Okay,
full
so-
J. Jonah
so-
Jameson at
so
Kyle
can-
there. It's like, what are you
Can
doing,
I-
young
can-
man?
Would you guys mind if I sang Nev's happy birthday right now as
Sing away.
Speedy Gonzalez's best friend, Slowpoke Rodriguez?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no.
Happy birthday.
Wait, do I get a say in this?
Happy
Russian
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ned. Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Any more on Channel 4. Here's for 46 more. Okay, I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just turned 46. This is my life, and you're welcome to it.
Thank you.
Somebody's just come in and said, "Yo, Grey Man." I don't think they've been watching very carefully.
That's right.
Look, it's a copy of Where Angels
Wait,
Spirit
see?
Tread.
You're
I
the
don't
gray
know why
man in
this
the
hasn't occurred to me
JLA?
before.
What?
There's a DC villain called the Grey Man, right?
You're
I remember him from the
actually
Justice
very
League.
young.
Look,
Yo, Gray.
it's an 1899 copy. It's an
I think we're out
1899
of sync with
copy
each
of
other,
Where
quite
Angels Spirit
significantly.
Tread. And it's
Sorry,
autographed.
Mastodon, but the Grey Man is not here at the moment. I believe he's playing solitaire.
Oh!
It's not
They're
euphemism. I
mistaking
hate
your
to brag,
mask
he's
for
like
Gray's
actually playing
beard.
solitaire.
Yeah, Gray had a very important solitaire game to play.
Yeah, he was
Um,
really engrossed.
Mark, look at Nevs. He looks like Gray because of his mask. Almost looks like a gray beard. So people are mistaking him for Gray.
That could be it.
I'm
it's
just
like-
saying.
yeah. That's quite likely. Like, you know, the guy who thought it was Frank Miller earlier on because of the way my voice sounds like Frank Miller's and everything. And my
Yeah, they've both
white
got-
Oh
hair.
yeah, he sounds like a boyish British man.
Yeah,
Yes,
they've both
he
got the
does.
regional
He
London
never
accent,
has.
although
Ever.
different bit of
A
London.
boyish British man.
Yes.
A boyish
Where
British
Angels
man.
Theatre Tread-
Don't you
my
think
mum-
that's a good description of your voice? You have a boyish British man voice. You
Sure.
sound like you're an adult, but it's boyish because you still have this innate sense of wonder.
$18.99 signed first edition. Gotta love that.
Did I save that? Did I save that shit? Tell me, did I save that shit?
I think we got you.
You're gonna remember that. You're gonna. That's your new tagline. Don't give me.
No,
Don't
it
give me
really
shit.
isn't.
That's your new
I
tagline.
can absolutely fucking guarantee you 100% I am not going to be referring to myself as, hi, I'm Nevs, the boyish British man. Because
I thought you got yourself out of a hole there.
You know, I don't know if it's a testament to how great we are, how horrible we are, but you guys are like my best friends. I love this show. So
I can't tell if that's
here.
like an admission of love or regret.
No, I have. You know what? I've started not having
It's you
regrets
guys and
now that
nobody
I'm
else.
14
Nobody
years
else will
older
talk to
than
me.
you.
I wave my golden monkeys at them and they just won't come near.
Come on, man. Come on. He loves you.
Only Ric Flair will talk to me, although he doesn't answer my text.
Who
hello
the
to
fuck
Master
doesn't
Green.
love a deaf monkey? Come on.
If anybody is accidentally watching this, this is an audition. This is an audition.
I hope no one's watching today.
One who once flew over the cuckoo's nest.
This is what gets ourselves a BBC Three TV series. You know.
So,
comments.
in honor of my birthday, I want to show you guys a cool birthday present I got last year. That is comic related.
Okay, go.
It is an Uzumaki coloring book.
Wow.
Because if any comic screams coloring book, it's Uzumaki by Junji Ito. He's obviously the greatest horror writer of his generation.
Oh, he was. He's the guy with the spiral death faces.
You can color that in, kids.
Oh yeah, his shit scares the hell out of me.
No, he's great. Yeah. His version of Frankenstein was amazing.
Have you coloured any in yet?
No, because the one thing you don't do with Junji Ito is focus on his images for too long because they burn themselves into your retina and then you dream of them.
Okay.
Well, that's an endorsement, right? Right, Mark?
For showing us.
Yeah. Oh, the spiral death face. Oh, what did I just say? Those scare the fuck. I've had nightmares of that stuff.
Yes, it's really good. I just, I didn't know this existed. This was one of the girls I used to work with who was just like, oh, you like Junji Ito? You're clearly a boyish British man. You probably like colouring in.
You are a boyish British man.
Yeah.
Was that her?
I'm going to change my bio on Instagram to that any minute. Oh, Jesus.
You better.
Boyish,
you
man.
better do it right now.
Let's sing Little Muddy Waters.
So this is real and it exists, but it was one of the things I was thinking about today. I did vaguely have an idea for today's show, actually, but monkeys happened. So it's on my list of incredibly difficult things to find. Japan received the movie The Lighthouse a lot later than the rest of the world because of COVID and stuff. So in the interim, Junji Ito just decided he was going to draw his own comic of The Lighthouse. And you got that if you went to the premiere. So you got like the little program thing and a 5-page new Junji Ito comic about the movie The Lighthouse, which sounds terrifying. But it's on my list of how do I get that? Because dude, that's rare. That's an actually rare comic, not like a 1 in 200 incentive cover. Like that's how the hell do you get that in this country?
Wow.
Well, since we're talking so much about Japan, why don't we honor it and have a round of karaoke going here? We know Mark's go-to karaoke song.
Do you know line?
What's yours?
Look, I don't know if it's blasphemy or not, but if we're going to do any karaoke, I feel it should be a Tina Turner song to mark her passing.
No.
Tina Turner died? What a shit.
Oh, yeah, shit. Today.
Yeah, like a few hours ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is probably not the way to hear it, but
you guys can be as outrageous as you want to be, but guess my favorite karaoke. Just guess it.
Okay, so we've only got
Lady
about 3 million songs to pick.
The Divinals. I touch myself.
No, that's a good one. I do touch myself,
could you
but no,
perhaps narrow the parameters a wee bit?
I know. Teenage Kicks.
What's that?
Teenage Kicks
by the Undertones.
No, but I do love that song. And Nevs, you?
Me?
You've got
What
to
do you-
guess a build.
Oh, no, I was just backing up Mark's thing. Something by Chris Isaac.
No, but I could do.
I think you could do a good.
Okay, I am Lyle Lovett's cousin, but no. So,
Bang! Oh, here you go,
I've
mate.
forgotten that.
Here you go. So I was just giving you back that name you dropped.
thank you.
Hey,
Thank
while
you.
we're dropping names, I'm Tim McGraw's second cousin. So.
I didn't know that. Oh my god, dude. So is your mom his mom? I'm kidding. It was a joke. It was like a deep South joke. And you're
My
not even in the
grandma,
deep-
my grandma was his great aunt B.
Oh God, here we see now we're actually gonna learn this stuff, and nobody. I'm scared of what we're gonna learn.
Okay, so I'm gonna just sing a bar of my favorite karaoke song.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. Come on, touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? Dun, dun,
That's
dun,
a
dun.
long bar.
All right, thank you, Jim
That is not where I
Morrison.
thought this
The
was going.
Doors, touch me. Thank you.
Oh.
So Kyle, you weren't far off. You said touch myself. I
Yeah,
just realized how close you were.
it was very close.
There's
feel
But I
mine.
wanted the babe to touch me. I didn't want to touch myself.
There's
I'm
mine.
sorry, forgive me, but
All right,
that's just me.
I'll go you one better, right? I'm gonna put this out to the entire internet. The entire internet.
Go.
Anyone watching can No,
It's on this album. We know it's on this album, right, Nevs?
what color socks am I wearing right now?
Oh, I thought he was going to do his karaoke song. There's Nevs at karaoke.
Crimson.
Crimson.
Yellow.
Okay,
Green.
strong guess.
Yellow.
Green.
Yellow. Kyle.
Green.
Green. The rest of the internet. Nope, nothing.
Purple.
Well,
Oh, they're flesh colored.
was that Foster Brooks? Did somebody say Foster Brooks? I can do
No, but I should have.
Sure, I guess if I wave my foot, that
No,
is the
you
universal
please be
signal
careful or you
for
might set
Foster
Kyle off.
Uh-oh.
Because
Did all our vocals go?
Oh, what's happening to the vocal? Why is it? What's that weird?
What happened?
you've set
There's
Kyle
like
off.
a weird delay with words.
Oh, but it's also
I'm not quite
digital.
sure
It also
what's
sound like Cylon
on.
now.
Are you getting this?
Yep. We have assumed control. Oh, we have assumed control. Say that, Bill.
It's not happening to Bill, so I don't know if Bill's
Bill,
putting it on.
Bill.
Annihilate Bill. Annihilate Bill.
Are you okay?
Where's
Okay,
birthday?
okay.
Yeah.
Wait. What are we
Did
doing?
someone say Foster Brooks?
Wait. Maybe we should do a comic show.
Foster Brooks. Oh, Foster Brooks Rose.
Who's Foster Brooks?
The Great American Drunk.
Oh.
He's
Have
the
you guys
ultimate
seen the movie Inland
American
Empire?
drunk.
by any
So
chance?
everybody sounds.
Like,
I'm gonna go out and come back. Everyone sounds digital to me.
Bill, you sound terrible.
So,
you sound like you're
I
on a
don't know if it's
screw.
me or if it's you, but
No, it's definitely not because I can
I
hear
It
don't
Mark.
sounds
think
like you've become a Doctor Who villain from the 1960s.
Exterminate.
Bill's-
Foster Brooks
Bill's
is
been
the
Damn,
consummate
yeah.
American drunk comedian.
Oh, okay.
all right.
But somebody said Foster Brooks in the thread, and I'm like, I got a Foster Brooks
No one
record right
said
here.
Foster Brooks. No one said Foster Brooks, Kyle. I'm sorry.
In the thread. It's in the thread.
Oh, it's in the
What
thread.
thread?
Who-
Is there a
Mastodon
thread?
Comics.
Oh, yes,
and
somebody
Music
said,
thread.
was that Foster Brooks? Yes, they did. Yes,
We
Carly's
have a
thread.
thread. This is the first I've heard of this.
Yes, people watch the show and put comments, Nev.
What? People watch this?
Some people do.
Really? Like intentionally?
Well, I think it's probably by accident.
yeah. It's like,
And then it's like watching a car crash.
yeah. It's like, look
You
at
know,
these goofs.
Yeah,
Imagine
what-
them following a subject from beginning to end. That never happened. Well, that's more of me than I wanted to see, but okay. Hey, it looks like I'm drooling through my mask. Cool. Let's...
Tree.
Sure. Who knows what fear strikes in the hearts of trees?
All right. All I need.
Are you about to pull out a thing, Mark?
I'm going to pull a
hang
comic out.
All I need is this hose. I just need this hose.
I've heard all you need is hose.
So this is a nice Batman.
Hey, that's a cool Batman comic. Look,
It
it's
is.
a comic.
Batman.
Tell us the provenance and the significance of
This
this
is
comic.
Batman
Mark.
169. I believe
Nice.
it is the first Silver Age Penguin cover,
Oh.
something like that.
Can you bring it forward a bit? 'Cause it's quite. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's lovely. It's a really strong purple on it as well.
Yeah, lovely.
That's really retained its colour for its
It
age.
has retained its colour. It's quite nice. I'm thinking the reason I've got it out is I'm thinking of sending it into CGC. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Not sure. No, Nevs has told me not to do it.
Yeah, but that'll be my blanket response to all CGC things.
Yeah, I know. But I have
There's
to
a copy of Mark
show you two more, which I probably will get CGC.
Mark, are you sending that Batman 15 I sent your way into CGC?
I probably am going to Kyle, yes, because I need to hold it together. Because it's I probably will send that in next. So I've been collecting Brave and the Bold for 40 years and still haven't got them all. But I have got a few recently. So I picked up this really nice copy of number 12, Robin Hood. So these are really hard to find. This is in pretty decent condition. These
are very hard to find.
Really hard to find. There's probably about 40 of these on the CGC census. And
40?
Yeah.
40.
40, yeah.
And what number is that?
That's it across all the grades.
What number is that?
This is number 12. They're much very rare. I mean, in highest grade, which this one is pretty good.
That's actually a rare comic.
That is actually a rare comic. Yes.
Oh yeah. Right. Oh no.
Yeah. No, this is not manufactured rarity. This is actual rarity. So found that at was that the one I found? No, where did I get this? I got this. I found this on eBay, I think. Very rare. I'll look for the very difficult to find. And this one I actually got last London Comic Mart.
Yes, a good show.
Yeah, I got it from, was it Incognito Comics? I spotted it early in the morning. This is number 19. I've only got 4 to get now.
What's the 4 left you got to get?
I'll get the numbers out, Carl, let you know, because the international comics community has helped me get some of my lost Brave and the Bolds.
You've got one.
Do you have number 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
All the ones I'm missing are sort of in the teens.
Yeah.
Because they're very rare. They're sort of.
So you have number 1?
I have number 1, number 2, number 3. No, I've been missing about 4. I think it's something like 14, 17, and 19.
Are the teens?
What's the condition of your?
4.5 or higher, probably. So what happened a couple of months ago was really interesting. I was doing a weekly show with a guy in Canada called Alan, and we do a thing called the
show
Area.
Alan.
The guy I do the show with is called Alan. The show
okay.
The show
is
not
Alf,
called Alan.
About the comedic alien that came to live with people. Yeah, it was Alf. He was hanging out with Alf, and he was like,
I was hanging out with Alf. I was chatting with my mate Alan in Canada, and his mate Joe was at a comic convention somewhere in the States. He lives in Tennessee, so I presume it was in Tennessee somewhere. And while I'm talking to Alan on YouTube, Joe rings Alan up and says, I'm at this comic convention. They've got some early Brave and the Bold. Would Mark like one? And Alan said, well, I'm talking to him at the moment. So I said, well, what issues have they got? And he told me they'd got number 6, and that was one of the ones I was missing. So I said, I want like number 6, please, Joe. And they said, they've got number 6. It's $300. I said, I don't want to pay $300. I'll pay $250. And Joe came back and said, I've got it for $230. So Joe bought it for me.
Wow.
And he sent it to my US address, and it arrived the other day. So yeah, that's the international comic community working together, which I thought was
No, but isn't that cheap as shit?
I reckon, to be honest with you, yes, there's about 30 or 40 of those as well, and above 4.5 or higher, there's less than 20, I think.
But that's just the ones that have been registered with CGC. Presumably, there are more copies.
True, but that means it's probably more in the 4-digit category, I would guess.
Yeah, so there will be some that haven't been graded, of course, but I don't think there'll be a huge number of them. If you're sitting on Brave,
no, I don't think so either. No, and considering Brave and the Bold hit its highest numbers when it became a Batman team-up book.
Yeah, exactly. So if you go into
and so the earlier numbers are much harder to find because they were more like showcase, in the sense that they would premiere new ideas and new comics in totem, right, Mark?
Correct. And the early ones were all sort of Robin Hood and Viking.
Exactly. And so Showcase also had Viking issues early on, like Viking Prince and things. In fact, the Firefighters started off Showcase, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But then after that, they went to Vikings. They went to everything. And so many, last count, there were 28 series that started because of Showcase. I think it might be higher.
Yeah.
I think it might be higher.
Yeah, it's a great run, yeah.
But Metal Men came from that. Not Green Lantern. No, Green Lantern Flash came back in Showcase.
Showcase, yes. First Flash.
Yeah, Green Lantern came back in Showcase.
Silver Age Green Lantern came up in Showcase 22.
Yeah, see, and here's the thing. A Showcase run is probably worth more than any other run of comics. And the reason is because it has so many first appearances of the Silver Age versions of the DC characters. Right? Wouldn't you guys say so?
Yes, I would say probably from the DC series, but the problem is DC are much lower valued than Marvel still.
Yeah.
For good reason.
I don't know if I totally agree with that, Kyle.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, DC does suck. DC schlock. I love Brother Power the Geek. I loved a lot of that crap. I really did. I mean, but I was also 11 when I read them, so what does that tell you? So I guess you're right, Kyle. All right, man.
All right. Hey, Gray, if you're still listening, why ain't you changing our names around? While you're playing solitaire, you should change or match their names to mine.
He's probably having his dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, while we're having a pause, can I
hope that Alf isn't doing anything naughty.
I'm just keeping him from eating any cats. Can I sing you guys the song that I sang to Bill for his birthday?
Sing it.
Oh.
Just don't show the walrus under Alf right now.
Can we stop trying to sexualize this poor innocent Melmacian? He's just here as a refugee, okay? He has to be...
I'm guarding some way, damn it. Get my name right, man.
Wow,
Sorry.
He's not Flash Thompson. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you, boom. Happy birthday to you, boom. Happy birthday to Bill, outstanding in his field. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
All right. Hey, Mark, give us.
I love you guys. Thank you, Nevs. You're so.
It's not often that I get to do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 joke as a birthday present.
I know.
In fact,
I know.
Ever.
I know. And I'm so happy. I am outstanding in my field, but you're all right.
No, you're in your kitchen.
Yes. I'm always in my kitchen.
Hey guys, did you know Neil Diamond used to be called Neil Cole until he got under pressure?
Get out. Get out.
So he sang background with.
Okay, I love that more than you know.
True story. I'd heard this thing about, like, you know, there's a new Zelda game out, right? There's a new Zelda game out, and what they're doing for DLC is they're crossing over with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. True story. And so what they're going to do is try and take a more introspective look at one of the bad guys and maybe make it a bit more, I don't know, like Joker, right? A bit more sympathetic. Look to what goes into what makes somebody like Wilson Fisk as hard as he is and what makes him weep for the loss of his humanity and Vanessa and stuff. It's going to be called Tears of the Kingpin. All right, you guys don't get Zelda jokes. Fine,
I got it.
Whatever, man. I'm sorry, I can't do Foster Brooks jokes because I wasn't born in 1910, and I wasn't born when it was only sepia tone. All right, like.
Okay.
Hey, who likes Henny Youngman?
So,
how about that airline food, huh?
Zelda jokes? No, I'm sorry, I don't get it. No.
So, Mark, you'll get this joke. In my younger days, I was a stand-up comedian. And so I thought it would be really funny to think about what if David Bowie sang the Roadrunner song.
Mm-hmm.
And he would put a lot of angst into it, of course, and it'd be something like this. It'd be like, Roadrunner, if he catches you, you're through. Roadrunner, if he catches you, you're through. Am I right? Would it not be something like that? I mean,
well,
really something.
I have to be honest. I didn't know Roadrunner had a theme, so this is completely new to me.
That coyote is really crazy clown.
Keep singing. I need a reason to drink.
Oh, you've driven Kyle to drink now, Bill.
It's time for
okay, our names have changed.
They have crazy paying contracts. They whistle and whistle. They have banana in their hands. Baby, it's time for Animaniacs. Let's dance.
Okay.
I was born down the road from where he is, so I feel I do have an unfair advantage. As a boyish British man.
Boyish, that's going to be the title of your autobiography. A boyish British
that's
man.
going to be my next therapy assignment.
Yes.
I love that.
I don't think he's going to use it for picking up girls, Bill.
Well, hey.
Hello, ladies. Do you like them boyish and British, but slightly manly?
I'm going to make you millions, man.
I always get on the pill certainly like the Hitcher from the Mighty Poosh. I don't know why. Never seems to work. Eels.
So now I'm thinking of Bowie singing the Gilligan's Island theme. And it's like...
Again, a sitcom we didn't get over here, so go for it.
You never got
we have
Gilligan's
no way of
Island
gauging your
Are you
accuracy.
serious? Oh my God.
No, we didn't get that.
We didn't get Gilligan's Island, I'm sorry.
Well,
again,
I'm
we're
not
not
going to go
responsible
there.
for the BBC, Bill. We're just citizens of this isle.
So
Yeah,
then
if
I'll
you
do
could
Bowie
show me
doing
how he
the
does
Doctor
crockery.
Who theme. Doctor who are you? Sorry, that was stupid.
I
I'm
feel
done.
Bowie might not be as melancholy as you're portraying him.
No, he's
Kyle's
sad
showing
as well,
things in his
though.
fridge now.
I don't know. No, he can be not melancholy, but for the most part, it's like Major Tom with him. You know, this is Major Tom. He's about to die.
That is quite a sad
He's
song.
running out of air. You know, I mean, come on, let's be honest. Mark knows what I mean. It's like melancholy.
It's pretty good. It's pretty
I'm going to
good.
do my old party trick for you now because that's the kind of show we're doing, right?
Okay.
A 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right? Look, my throat is fucked, right? But the punchline is I'm singing "Hit Me, Baby" one more time in the style of Tom Waits.
Oh, I like that. I
Ah,
like.
yeah,
I thought you're Joe Wall. I mean, Joe Cocker for a second there.
You thought I was dry humping Joe Cocker?
I thought you were dry hump. Literally, I thought you were dry humping Joe Cocker.
Is this like Joe Cocker?
That's exactly. You read my fucking mind.
I want you to explain to Alf why you think he's Joe Cocker.
Oh,
Well, we thought that was your pet name for him.
What would you say?
I'm just looking out
over
for
here,
Mama now.
over there, you call out.
Wait, Kyle's turned into
Look at
Danny.
Kyle. Kyle's
Trash
like
man.
into like the Thriller dance or
I think he's making dinner.
Yeah.
It may be the same.
We're having far more fun than human beings should be allowed to have. I'm just gonna say that.
Let's not push it.
No, best not.
Nobody watching this is.
No, we're the only one. Look at Kyle in this kid. The new series is Gripping America. Kyle in his kitchen.
I would watch the
This is like the
I'm gonna make some
Kardashians.
eggs. Dun, 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 dun.
Those are really
Hey,
sexy
dance,
short.
Kyle, dance.
Can you imagine the stream of consciousness that would fall out
Dance,
of
get on
Kyle's
your
mouth?
boogie
no,
box.
he's
Oh, there he
twerking
is. Da, 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 da.
No,
Don't
no,
move us. Don't move He's awesome. Look at him. He's good.
You can't get that anywhere else on
We're
YouTube.
comics
That is
professionals,
true.
folks.
That is certainly.
Don't try this at home.
I mean, you probably couldn't get, say, pickled onions into ice cream, and that's also unique. There's a reason it hasn't been done. I'm just, just making the point.
Dude, I'm such a pushover today. You guys are making me super happy. Putting me in a bit. So I have a birthday party in like an hour and a half.
Okay.
And
Well, thanks for the invite.
It should
Bill.
be
Obviously,
fun,
I would have
but
planned
it's a place
whatever
called
it is.
Going to be there.
Yeah, and the good thing, they have good burgers and
Yeah.
and hot dogs, and they also have good beer. So
Who's
I
this?
should be okay.
Where you go? Are you going somewhere for your birthday party?
Yeah, it's not too far from here.
Is it Hooters?
Huh?
Is it Hooters?
Hooters?
Is it what?
A Hooters.
Is it Hooters? Please don't make me say
No,
Hooters
it's
so
not
many
Hooters.
times.
No,
It'll
it's
become
called
a meme.
Biggs. I already told you it's Biggs. B-I-G-Z.
Yeah, see, but I would say that as well. It's like, oh yes, it's really fancy.
You meant
Big Hooters.
Oh, that's a Hooters reference. I get it. Yeah, it's a Hooters spinoff.
Me
called
saying
Big
Hooters was a Hooters reference. What, am I awake? What's going on?
Yeah, you are white, by the way. I hate to break it to you, but I do believe
crap,
you're
that was
white.
my last one.
unless Nevs is really Indonesian, it could be. I don't know.
So who's going to be at your birthday bash?
A bunch of old friends, new friends, medium friends, but most of the guys I've known since at least 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Are they normal?
And you know, I never get to see my friends except on my birthday or their birthday, so it's nice.
I relate to that. Yeah.
My friends, we'll never get together again. But
Jesus, you're being trolled in the form of like country music.
Country music. It's country music. It's a new genre all unto itself. It's everything sung by Kyle. Now sing Hotel
look at
California,
my
Kyle.
friends by Eddie Money. It's a great song.
Kyle, sing Hotel California.
Mirrors on the ceiling.
What the
Picture
fuck did we do to you,
light. Everybody thought me twisting my nipples would be nice.
It's your fault, Bill.
Everything
I
that
didn't
goes
recognise
wrong
that
for the next
version.
year, whenever you like, why this is happening? This moment.
It's like a comic book variant.
The bit when
of
you
music.
induced Kyle to twist his nipples.
It's like
That's
the
origin.
Kyle variant of Hotel California.
Kyle variant.
Hotel Indiana.
Kyle variant. Yeah, yeah.
It's Hotel
You know what? Let's
Indiana.
rename the show that.
Welcome to the Hotel Indiana. Such a lovely place.
I'll tell you what.
And you know we race.
I'm going to set myself a challenge. Okay. So on Saturday, I've got a big show. I'm going to try and sell a comic book as the Kyle variant. Okay.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to make it up,
Show it.
right?
You're
I'm going to
talking
try
I'll
and sell
draw
a
it, but I'll
modern
let
variant,
Kyle
and
sign
I'm going
it.
to advertise it as the Kyle variant and see
Do
if
it.
anybody
Kyle
buys it.
variant.
If you're doing this at MCM, I'll come along and take pictures to verify it's
No. It'll sell
I
like
can
crazy if
guarantee
it's an
that this is the
X-rated
Kyle
comic
variant.
and you take the first two initials of his name and say it's the KY variant. You know, that'll sell like gangbusters. You know. Sorry, Kyle.
It's the Kyle
We
Andrews.
just turned you into a
Somebody say
ludo,
KY
man.
jelly. Let me get the KY jelly.
It's the Kyle Andrews exclusive nipple
The
tweak version.
KY variant.
It's
exclusive.
Care Andrew's slightly less weird brother.
Ew, what's on this comic?
This comic has seen things nobody would believe.
No,
It
I'm not
fell.
at MCM.
It fell.
I did not get invited. I had a show up listed up for running on Saturday called I'm in a sulk because I haven't been invited to MCM show.
Is it even an invite thing? I've only worked once as a dealer there, and it just wasn't worth it. Like the price of the table,
it's really expensive.
annihilates any profit you
It's
could make.
like 400 quid a day for a table.
Yeah. For one table,
unless
as well.
unless you're a real big player like Hobgoblins or a couple of other Incognito,
Place in space or something. Yeah.
a little guy like me with just 8 boxes of comics just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen all the memes about because the Star Wars hotel is closing down? They they have all these memes now that the same.
Wait, what? One, there was a Star Wars hotel.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, so you pay $6,000 for 2 people for 2 nights.
What?
To cosplay in this hotel as Star Wars characters.
What?
I can't see why this didn't take off. $6,000 to cosplay.
Yeah, a Star Wars hotel during COVID times. What could go wrong? But no, what was funny was so someone today compared the living arrangements there to the living arrangements in Red Dwarf, and they looked almost the same. I swear to God,
It's an authentic experience, right?
And they I'll send you guys the meme, but it's hilarious. It looks identical. And it's like they got the idea from Red Dwarf, and they go, "We're a low budget British comedy did."
What, those sort of iron bunk bed things they had in?
Yeah, it was just like that. Oh, it was weirdo. It was so weirdo, and it looked just like it. And I never thought of that before. Nor I don't think I'd ever seen the actual room.
$6,000 to cosplay in a hotel that looks like the bunks in Red Dwarf.
Yes, but acting like you're a Star Wars character.
Well, we don't have to pay
on
nothing, we can act like
on
we're
board a
Star
Star Wars version of the Love Boat, basically.
I'm Nobdunculus, and I'm smoking in my garden.
See, who romanticized the living quarters of any aspect of Star Wars?
a lot of people.
Who went? Do you know what?
Apparently,
If I could live
I mean,
anywhere-
but it only lasted 18 months.
Wait.
and
Do they give
no,
you Death Star quarters and then blow you up in the
but
end?
they wanted too much for it. Now they put it down to like 4,000 for 2 nights, and and now they're sold out because everybody's, I'll never get to do this again, you know. So there you have it.
I mean,
So can you choose who you get to sleep with?
I don't know,
Isn't it
like,
sort of
live
like
for 2
Jabba
weeks
the
in
Hutt,
Wixton
stick
or
top of
Harlem
the
and get
pile.
much the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
experience.
Jabba the Hutt is your roommate. Yeah, I would pay extra for that, wouldn't you? Not. And then he eats you. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, all the women want to go with Chewbacca.
Yeah, because they know about Wookiee.
They know
Okay,
about what
so-
you.
Yeah.
I'm glad to
Did
say I
well
was
for
never
the
particularly
Wookiee.
attached to Star Wars as a franchise in the first place. Like, I maintain that the best bit of Star Wars is B. Arthur singing in the holiday special, and it should have stopped there because that's when it peaked, right? But
Okay,
now,
I'll do you
no,
one
hang
better.
on. I'm going to
Okay,
finish this
please
point
continue. I'm
because
sorry.
it's clear it's a really worrying revelation. So worrying, it's not the poster down, right?
Luther Arkwright doesn't
You
want to be
did.
They want
associated
Brian
with this.
Talbot has had
He had a
none of
piece of thread.
right? What you are saying to me is between the two of you, you are confirming the concept that all the ladies want to go for Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Then what you are telling me is that George Lucas invented furries. And that should be a
Yeah,
hanging
pretty
offence.
much.
Yeah, probably because he was
Yeah.
thinking before all the furries from.
Why not?
Yeah,
Ewoks, man. Ewoks are just
Ewoks. Yeah, but
short
they're not.
Chewbaccas.
Yeah, but you
They're
have to like
fuzzy
short
Oompa
people.
Loompas. They're-
But I will say this: Harvey Korman as the 4-armed Julia Child was way better than B. Arthur's character.
How dare you? On
I'm
this,
sorry,
the
Harvey
day of
Korman
my
rocks,
poster
dude.
falling, you bring this sacrilege into my house via the medium of the internet, having won an argument over a thermos.
Exactly.
Having
Well,
filed
so
Did
his
you?
name
I
with
think-
David Bowie.
So here's funny. Here's something funny.
It's
Harvey
just gonna be a hell
Korman's
of a
son
thing.
is a friend of mine.
Having called me a baby-voiced man,
You are. I mean, I'm just saying. I'll stand by that. I don't stand by
Yes,
much, but
well,
I'll stand by
you
that.
stand by your monkeys,
Okay.
Bowie murderer. You killed David Bowie.
Stand by your
So the
monkey.
funny thing is,
Tell
This
him
guy's
that
a
Harvey
love him
Korman's
dearly.
son is a friend of mine, and he said my dad made us stay in the car while he went in and did this short Star Wars thing, but he came out to check on us, and he was dressed as a 4-armed Julia Child, and it scared the hell out of me. And that's what he said, and I can imagine it's like, hey kids, you know, it was. I mean, yeah. So that's funny. I think that's funny.
I think that could be fairly traumatic as a young
I
child.
know. I can think that too. And he goes, but yet now I look back on it, and who can say their dad was a 4-armed Julia? No one except Harvey Korman.
I want you to explain to Alf why you've insulted B. Arthur on this house.
So I love B. Arthur. I loved her when she was Maud. I loved her in everything. Honestly, and Golden Girls especially. But
What kind
Alf,
of love was it, Bill?
or-
What kind?
or- what's that?
What kind of love was it?
It was a natural love. It was a love unlike any
mother love
other.
or
It was a
romantic
love
love?
from any romance novel you want to read. What the fuck am I? Why am I talking to an Alf doll? I mean,
Hey.
how long
Hey,
is
Bill.
this going here? I'm like, wait, I'm
Bill.
talking to an Alf doll.
Shock the
What
monkey.
the fuck?
Shock the monkey, Bill.
Dude, Kyle, I think they're calling it
Who
us
knows what
Americans out
fear
of
lurks in the
stupid.
hearts of
I
man
mean,
now,
it's,
eh, huh?
it's earned, but still.
The shadow knows.
Shock the monkey.
Hey, man, you guys didn't really vote Boris Johnson in, but you had Boris Johnson.
We
well,
did.
we might not for much longer. It looks like he's going to be arrested again.
Oh, well, that probably mean he'll be the next prime minister.
I mean, to go completely off track.
So,
I am
so
now convinced-
is the new guy doing good?
He's doing
we're
all
not
right.
at war with Scotland.
He's
so-
yeah, he's okay.
I hate
That's
when
good.
Mike Johnson is boorish. Not a
Yeah,
good thing to
you're
have.
so
a
stupid.
Boris
What do you?
Johnson.
I'm
Why do
stunned.
we even go there? Why do we even allow you?
You said Boris Johnson.
He's a Boris Johnson.
He is
So
actually
his
a
penis
Boris
is
Johnson.
not engaged. Is that
He
what
is
you're
like,
saying?
if you were
I
to
just wanna
contemplate
know.
the word
It's
Boris,
another
Boris
mushroom.
would be really good.
It's an English mushroom.
Okay, Donald.
You know, if Donald can come again and Boris can come again, he's you know.
Everybody loves their mushrooms. You know. That's the conspiracy theory on why Mario World
For
gets
either
$1 million.
countries.
I just, look, I'm about to turn 46, right? I'm fragile as it is. And you're making me think of Boris and Donald orgasming. I don't know what I've done to you.
Together in a
You
reach
deserve
around
that.
fantasy.
I think
Yeah.
I've only ever been nice
it's
to
a
you on
circle
this show.
jerk.
And yet,
How does that add to that for you? I'm sorry.
I mean well,
You
not
own a
Boris
Boris
is
Johnson
active.
butt
Boris
plug.
is
Get it?
active.
I'd wear a Boris Johnson butt plug on TV.
fuck this.
Are you serious? Are you leaving?
No, I'm going for a cigarette. Fuck you.
Oh. I
was
thought
the
we
exit line.
offended the lad.
What's the
Oh,
matter? Did I put him off with the Boris
Mark,
Johnson
what are
butt
you
plug?
drinking tonight?
I'm drinking Pinot Noir. I think it's from where's it from? From Italy, I think. Yeah, Pinot Noir from Italy. It's a rosé Pinot Noir from Italy. It's so pleasant.
So I can't send beers to you, but I could send wine to you, right?
I'm afraid anything alcoholic will get slapped with duty.
Tag. Okay, well,
Stick to
my
comics. Bill.
brother-in-law is a wine distributor.
I know,
I was
you
gonna
said,
send you
yeah.
some-
Yeah,
yeah. Well, that's too bad.
yeah.
So
No,
Tiny
fuck that.
Todger. He changed my name to Tiny Todger.
Oh, I'm Bill of the Farts, not Bill of the Field.
Unclean and Mark
And
of
Mark
Mongo.
is Mark of Mongo.
I'm got away uneasily, and
Nevs is unclean.
well,
Which that seems like an oxymoron, or not an oxymoron. Well, a moron, but not oxymoron. And Nevs is going out for smoke.
right.
Ignorax AI for fools.
Well, I'll do the same. Stay there. I'll be right back.
Are you going back for a smoke as well?
Yeah, well, a toke, not a smoke. It takes 2 seconds.
Everybody must.
And I can kind of do it within the frame, but I don't want to.
Though I would not be so alone, everybody must
Let's get stoned. You know, we
love that song.
sectarians need to stick together, Mark. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only half of us here. So we're the majority.
We are at the moment.
I love. Well, no, even when Nevs is actually in screen, he's still only 46 and Kyle's 50. So we're the only.
Yeah, there's two of us. Yeah, that we are.
56 about to turn 56 about to turn 57.
As I walk off the screen.
Kyle's not that far behind.
I will be dead by 60, so there will be no
rubbish.
60 for me.
Oh, you're getting your bong. Oh, he's bonging.
So, well, I showed you all my spoils from the other day. I spent too much money, but I am happy I have I'm going to resell this stuff.
Hey, when
I'm
Nev
glad I
gets
have a
back, I'm going to
T-Haul
show my
lunchbox.
anal warts.
I do like the Hee Haw lunchbox. That is very nice. That show went on for a long time, didn't it? 20, 30 years?
Yeah.
Well, you know, so the song that I grew up with that I loved was Help Me Out, Kyle, is She looked me over. She was gone.
You let another, and she was
gone. I love that.
Where, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me
here all alone?
I searched for
So,
another.
you asked about how was she
found true love.
He's
You let another.
You
because,
were gone.
One of the more vocal members of his cabinet is a lady called Suella Braverman.
Yeah.
And she has been revealed to be breaking the ministerial code by trying to get her speeding fine removed. And Sunak's in a really awkward position about that.
Isn't
because
she Home Secretary?
Sorry?
Isn't she Home Secretary?
She is, as of us speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So she's going to get removed because she wanted her ticket removed?
Well, yeah, because it's a violation of the ministerial code, which basically states you can't use your powers to have any more powers than any other citizen, right? So, here's the thing. If she goes, it sets a precedent for Sunak's government, which hasn't had anybody removed from breaking the ministerial code yet. Because if it turns out that his influence in using childcare, which seems to be tied into his wife's businesses involving childcare, is also a break of the ministerial code, then he'll be hoisting his own petard. Because if he says she has to go for this, then it may well turn out that he'll have to go for the same reason. I am genuinely convinced the Conservatives know they can't win the next election because they've done too much damage in the last 12 years, so they're trying to make things as bad as possible. So when Labour get in, they're going to spend so much time trying to undo that damage, it's going to look really bad for...
That's a very cynical view of life, mate.
Is it inaccurate?
I'm a great believer in the cock-up theory rather than the conspiracy. I just think they're a load of incompetent.
Yeah.
I don't think they're organised.
Wait.
enough.
The what theory?
The cock-up theory rather than the conspiracy theory. So, you know, Nevs is saying they're doing it so badly, they must be doing it on purpose in order to, you know.
Yes, that's true.
And I'm saying no, it's just it's incompetence and cock-ups rather than any planned conspiracy.
So is cock-ups the way that Brits say fuck-ups?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's all right. We're always happy to add to your
cock-ups. You know, cock-up sounds like a great comic.
If I knew this show would get towards the end of you shouting cock-ups, mate, I'm just saying. Come on a lot earlier.
And here's Kyle going to
make Kyle. Speaking of cock-ups,
don't tell Kyle about cock-ups; it'll set him off.
Yeah, Kyle.
We don't want. Let's not say the word cock-ups.
Cock-ups. Sadly,
genuinely,
my mom used to do that all the time. Not sadly, but hilariously.
I'm not talking to the guys now. I'm talking to whoever's watching this. What is the appeal of our show? Genuinely, please tell me.
About what?
I feel we should try and focus on that.
It is completely obvious.
Actually, anything.
No, it is completely obvious. This is a show for comic fans to come in and watch and learn about comic history.
Now, we very rarely talk about those.
And you said that with a straight face. Your commitment to the bit was beautiful. You're like the next.
We have had some very illustrious comic guests. I have to tell you.
Yeah,
and actually, we have people lined up wanting to be on the show. I don't know why.
Seen the show?
Howard Chaykin wants to be on our show.
Does he? Well, he's welcome.
Sorry, who does?
Well, no, I don't want Howard on the show because it's going to embarrass me. And I'm scared because we're crazy. We're nuts. I also heard Jack Kirby's Ghost wants to be on the show, but no, Jack Kirby's Ghost will not come here because I don't want to embarrass us. You know, mainly with, Kyle walking around while he makes pudding
Kyle walking around would be the embarrassing bit on the show where we have Jack Kirby's Ghost on.
But hang on a minute. If you're Howard Chaykin right? How many times have you been interviewed and people have asked you boring questions about?
Well, so I set up his first podcast interview, and then I left the CBH right after that. So he thinks of me as the instigator of him being in podcasts, and he's on Podcast Weekly now. People love him because he's so outrageous and he's so good. But I started that and then didn't get any of the fruits of that labor. So why don't we have him? I mean, I'm just saying, let Bill, make good on.
Do you
what
think
he
our
thought he was
audience
doing
would
4
be ready
years
for
ago.
somebody who was outrageous?
I can't imagine that the people who watch us regularly would be able to withstand any kind of outrageosity.
No, and especially with good citizen Kyle on board.
Citizen Kyle is a sequel that should have been made.
Yeah, no, I agree. And look at him; he looks so studious and young. There, he looks like I'm thinking
He looks like the
outside.
normal
Looks like
guy.
Michael
I'm just
Stipe,
thinking
younger brother.
Nevs is back, so now I can show my anal warts.
Oh,
You ready?
please no, no!
So if I go,
Suddenly
you won't
AJ
show
Floyd
the anal
shows
warts.
up. Hi, everybody. I'm AJ Floyd.
Or if I go, I won't see them anyway.
Oh, is it Wednesday?
Yes, it is Wednesday.
Yes, all day supposedly.
Your name's changed again, Bill.
Oh, wonderful! Now I'm Captain Cockup. Thank you.
Unclean,
still a tiny
unclean,
codger.
unclean.
Look, my tiny Todger is big.
I am Captain Cockup. Oh, I'm a fuck up. Okay. I love this show so much. I love the show because I love the guys on the show. Kyle, Mark, and Nevs, and Gray, of course, are the
I
best
feel I may have to
co-hosts
refer you
I
to the
could
question
ever
that
ask
Gray's
for.
asked a couple of
I'm going to
times.
show a comic.
Nope.
Fuck off.
Comic.
What?
No! Get out of here! Oh, it's beautiful.
Yep. It's on its way to me.
That
It
is a
is a
beautiful
beauty,
comic.
actually. It's a really nice condition. It's the Amazing
Oh,
Spider-Man
what
number
a beauty.
49.
I've
Is
never
that an
seen one
American
like that
version?
before.
So look at this. It's even more beautiful because it's a Pence
Oh.
copy. So
There's a
Very-
Rocky Horror
Sit,
connection to
baby.
the song I'm singing right now. What's the Rocky Horror connection to the song I'm singing right now? Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one like that before. Oh, what a beauty. It must be 2 foot long or even more.
I don't know.
Well,
Can you share that
The
with us?
bikini song. Come on.
tell us
who
about
sang
this
the
comic.
bikini song?
Yeah.
Tim Curry sang the bikini
Tell us
song.
about this comic.
so,
Yes, how dare you keep us on topic? Yeah,
So who's
thank
the
you for
artist?
that, Mark.
okay,
That's
so who's the
beautiful.
artist? So, Bill, tell me who the cover artist is.
Well, I can't see it close up, but I would assume it's Romita.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and that's the second Vulture.
Yep.
Yeah, the younger Vulture,
That is the younger Vulture. Yeah.
and that's his first appearance, I think, isn't it? Or is
Yeah,
it
he
the issue
cameos
before?
in 48, but that's his first actual appearance.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Isn't
But look at
Craven
that.
about to be a big
Oh
deal
man,
because
I
he's
always
in
love it when
something.
Craven's on the cover.
Yeah, I
Craven stole my look
Craven
now.
for the-
I love Craven. I thought he was a great character. I loved what they did with Mike Zeck in the 80s. His last story
Oh, the
arc.
last
where he
time the
committed-
that's our friend Diam DeMatteis.
Yeah. Oh, was she? Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
You know, Jam and I became friends a number of years ago. He's a nice guy, and what a great writer.
Yeah, he is a good writer.
I mean, for me, I didn't realize how far he went back, but for me, his writing started at JLA #1 when they rebooted the series. Because Keith Giffen is now starting to become high profile on social media,
well,
which I'm happy about.
His
Because
podcast, isn't it?
he's quite Dickensian, I think. So I've read his latest two. He's just done this Kickstarter stuff.
No,
No,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
what's it? What is it? Is it Hero Squared?
No, it's he's launched 4 comics on Kickstarter,
Okay.
and I sort of was in the Kickstarter, so I've got 2 of them. And
Have
I've
they
read
already
them,
come out?
and it's the prose is fantastic. It's very sort of like Dickensian, Charles Dickens. It's quite prosy. There's a lot of.
He's a great writer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good writer. He's a master of words.
fantastic.
He loves writing. You can tell this guy loves crafting words. Yeah. So very good.
Well, that's great. And so he always calls us his son-in-law, his no good son-in-law, and he goes, my no good son-in-law is doing another episode of my podcast today. And he's hilarious. I mean, I would love to be friends with him. I love him. I love his.
Were you not here when we interviewed him, Bill? Was this before you? We interviewed him before you, I think.
Keith Giffen?
No, we interviewed him here on this show.
Keith Giffen?
No, Mateus.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh no, isn't he great?
Yeah, he was really good. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah. He, and he even did the JLA 3000, which was actually not a bad comic, but it became a very big bomb for some reason.
I think, if I'm not mixing it up with Generation Lost, everyone thought it was going to be like the second coming of the Wahaha era, and it wasn't so much. I think they were trying to...
No, exactly. Exactly. Everybody hoped. I mean, because, you know what? That era in the early or the late 80s, that when they brought JLA back, man, that was a golden era. If you think about it, for characterization of DC characters, they're still sticking to most of those characterizations, right?
I will argue black is white all day long that of all the things that became used for influence in the 80s, whether it was Watchmen or Dark Knight or any number of like really serious prosy comics, I really think that the JLI books were the ones that should have been ripped off the most. Because even if you're just doing like half-baked comedy and characters and stuff, well, the reason you can do comedy is that you can have characters who, are relatable and can be put into comedic situations.
Agree.
And, what we got in that period instead was, well, people seem to like it when superheroes have problems, so let's give Green Lantern a DUI. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Well, no,
it was
it's
like
funny
the worst
to me.
thing they could possibly make, and they're still kind of there.
I know. And so Kevin McGuire, it's kind of funny.
One of my favorite artists.
But Kevin McGuire did some high-profile projects, but you would have thought he would be the next Miller or Mazzucchelli or whatever. He wasn't. And I mean, all he wound up, he's made more money off of doing variants on his JLA 1 cover than he's probably made on anything else, because it was so innovative that you shot it from above and everyone's looking up.
Yeah.
And you get that perfect shot. Pure genius.
I think the dude was also the victim of bad timing. Like he put out Strike Back, which I maintain is a really, really cool little series, and it's a shame he never finished it because it was meant to be a trilogy of 3 6-issue minis. But it came out at the time, just at the time when the big burst happened. It was originally part of the Vora line, which was, just launched when everything started to go wrong. And then he relaunched it at Image, and I think there were so many Image books at that point that it was like overlooked. And then he did Trinity Angels for Acclaim, which again, Acclaim had too much stuff and it got overlooked. I think at that point, you're like, what? He must have thought, well, look, I've put my heart into 2 really good series, and they're obviously interested.
Right.
No, you're right.
I think that's the feeling of the audience. It's not anything he's done wrong.
Okay, I think we need a quiz off between Bill and Nevs. Okay, so I've got some questions here. First of all, you've got to choose what you want your questions about.
Okay.
You have a choice. You've got Spider-Man, you've got Superman, you've got Batman, you've got Howard the Duck, and you've got Popeye. So, Bill, who do you want questions about?
I pick Popeye, please.
Okay. Nevs, who would you like questions about?
I will take Spider-Man for 500, please, Alex.
Okay, right. Each of you got 5 questions. All right.
All
They
right.
start easy and they get hard. Now,
That's
when
what she said.
each question, you can choose to either bank your point or to risk it. So if you bank it, the next question is only worth 1 point. But if you risk it, the next question is worth 2 points, and so on. Okay.
Okay.
Do they get an
Right.
Ask Kyle? Because I remember all these from yesterday anyway.
Kyle knows all the answers. So if you get stuck, you have one Ask Kyle. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Nev.
Nevs is going to go first on Spider-Man.
I'll
go
first, I'm ready.
Mate. Right.
Ben Riley.
What's not the question?
Aunt May.
Who dies in Amazing Fantasy 15?
Uncle Ben.
Correct. Do you want to risk it or bank it?
I will risk it.
Question 2.
Oh, we're not alternating. Okay.
No, you go through your 5 first, and then Bill sees if he can beat you. So, first appearing in ASM 15, he has a girlfriend called Calypso, and he commits suicide in ASM 294. Who is this character?
Craven the Hunter.
Correct. Oh, you're doing well, mate. Okay, next question.
I would like to bank those points, by the way.
You're going to bank you get banking 3 points. Okay.
I'm banking 3 points.
Right. So you've got your 3 points. So this next question is only worth 1.
Okay.
And your next question is: John Jameson is also known as
Werewolf by Night.
no
Man-Wolf.
Man-Wolf.
Those crazy canines, they get me every time.
Just as well you banked there. So now you've got question 4. What's question 4? Here we go. Who started drawing? Oh, you'll get this one. Who started drawing Amazing Spider-Man in issue 39?
John Romita Sr.
Correct. So you get a point for that. So that's 4 points.
Wait, no, that's 2 points, right?
No, because you got the
it's
last
1
one
point.
wrong.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
You want to bank it or risk it?
I've got 1 question left, right?
Yeah.
I will risk it.
Okay. And question 5. This is tough, I think. But you do have your Ask Kyle.
Okay, what does that do?
Well, Kyle can answer the question for you.
Right.
And you get the points.
If he remembers the answer to your question.
Yeah. Who was the wrestler Peter fought after
Russian
he
Hogan.
got... Yes, that's good knowledge. Well done. I didn't. So that you get 3. So you got total 6 points there. You only got 1 wrong. So Bill, you've got to do better than 6 points on Popeye.
Okay, let's go.
Right. First question. This is easy. What does Popeye eat to become strong?
Spinach.
Risk it or bank it?
Risk it.
Okay. Question 2.
Fix.
Name 3 regular Popeye characters.
Man.
Pluto.
Yeah.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
No. Oh, in the comic strip or the animated?
Either.
Okay. Pluto,
Unbelievable.
Olive, and Wimpy.
Correct. So you now have 3 points. Do you want to bank it or risk it?
Risk it.
Oh, you could lose them all here, mate. I think you'll get this. Who played Popeye in the 1980 film Popeye?
Robin Williams.
Correct. You're now on 6 points. You're on equal points. Do you want to bank or risk it?
Risk it.
Okay. Name a Popeye catchphrase or quote, or sing the Popeye song.
I'll do both. Helen Bearskin and and okay. And
I don't feel like
I'm
having a stroke
Popeye
is
the
an answer.
Sailor Man. Doot, doot. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Doot, doot.
I'm strong to the finish because I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Well, that was brilliant. So I'm giving you a bonus point, but it didn't matter anyway because you'd already won. Well, do you want to do question 5?
Yeah, and you know what? I'll even risk it.
Or if you risk it. So
just
if
to
you
give
get this
Nevs
wrong,
a chance at,
if you get this wrong,
at
Nevs win.
redemption.
Okay. In which year did Popeye first appear, plus or minus 1 year?
1929.
Oh, he didn't even need my help.
On.
He
And you
didn't even
didn't
need
even
my
ask Kyle. There you go. Good Popeye knowledge.
So, okay,
And what comic
to be
strip did he
fair,
first
I
appear?
always remember it because it's the same year my dad was born.
Yeah.
So it worked.
Oh,
Here's
out
the trivia I was surprised
Yeah.
wasn't there. In what comic strip did he appear?
Thimble Theater.
Thimble Theater. And what's a thimble?
What's that?
What's a thimble?
A thimble is a thing that you use for sewing so you don't nick your fingers.
Yep.
I got
Yeah.
one. I got a Popeye question.
Okay.
question.
Yes, yes.
Name the crossover series that Popeye took part in as the IDW line wide thing. Also featuring Kiss and Transformers.
I don't know who he had a direct crossover with. Is it anywhere close to his
You
own
probably do.
genre?
No.
Man.
In a word.
Is it like Pokemon or some shit like that?
It's Mars Attacks.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
that's awesome! Oh
Do you know about the Popeye Mars
I
Attacks
didn't know about this.
I'm not really.
I
Yeah,
love
for real.
Popeye. No,
I've
I
got to
love
find that.
Ack, 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 ack. Oh, they both say ack, 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 ack.
There
Oh,
you
that's
go.
good.
Trivia from where did Mars Attacks originate?
Trading cards.
Wally Wood,
A trading card set. Yep.
but Wally Wood. It was Wally. Everyone's favorite comic art, not everybody, but most everybody's favorite comic artist, Wally Wood. He was working.
Speaking
for
of
Top.
Wally Wood, why don't you show the Disney Memorial Orgy on here someday, Mark?
Hey Kyle, did you say you didn't know about the Mars Attacks crossover?
No, I didn't know about it.
Oh, then I'm gonna
Ooh.
make your day, my friend. Hang on a sec.
Oh my God, make my day too, because I want to see this shit.
So
When was this, Nev?
obviously. Okay, so I'm putting him into the group chat, right? So if one of you wants to put it into the show chat, if they can see our chat or whatever.
Oh, Olive, I'm home.
No, it's a private.
Sorry.
Okay,
That's the
So,
last time I'll do Popeye tonight, folks.
that's what.
No,
she
it isn't.
said.
You're going to be. I bet you sing the Popeye song at your birthday party, Bill.
I am now. Well, hell yeah, I wasn't before, and I might. Well, nobody wants me to sing the Slowpoke Rodriguez version of "Happy Birthday" at my party, so
I absolutely do. I want to hear that. I'm always a fan of Robert.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Rodriguez, yeah.
you. Happy birthday, dear Rev. Happy birthday to you.
So,
Twister Sock Punch.
I genuinely think it's Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, Nevs, I've got to get that now.
Twister Sock Punch.
Mars Attacks Popeye. That is fantastic.
Hey,
This is
Mark,
why I
do you
love
want me
it.
to
No,
set
I've
aside
never
like
heard
my
of that.
1934 Popeye newspaper strips for you?
What? That's some awesome stuff.
I got
dude.
some original Popeye newspaper strips by Seagar, and then when Sagendorf.
Oh my God, dude, those are awesome. And 5 years after he originated, that's amazing.
And then Seagar died.
Kyle, how's your heart doing?
My heart's good. The rest of me is a clusterfuck.
Okay. So if you guys check out the Facebook group chat, I've just dropped off the Mars Attacks thing.
Oh, thanks. I
Yeah,
can't
I
wait
saw
to see
that.
it.
That was pretty. That
And then I'm
sock-
following it up with this. Kyle, take a deep breath, right?
Okay.
All right, she's in.
Oh,
And there he
the
goes.
Opus.
What?
That's Opus.
Oh, so they did a
That's-
whole bunch of variants.
Oh,
of
now,
these things,
now
but
you're
they were like,
Friar Mark. Now I'm Bill the Sailor Man.
I'm still Nevy the Kid.
You
Because-
you should be.
Sure. Hey, do you know what? For the next one, I'm Neville the Fetus. Okay, that's where this is clearly going.
Can we
For
give
my
him a Neville the
birthday,
Fetus?
Maybe I can
Come
get
on.
a new umbilical cord.
So who
No,
did?
no. Neville the Fetus, aka the umbilical kid.
Who did?
Umbilical Kid. This is like the worst issue of Legion of Superheroes ever.
No, it's the worst issue of Kid Colt Outlaw.
Who
Yeah,
did the
ever.
Opus attacks there?
You know,
but
Stan
who
Lee wrote your character, dude. You know that.
Stan Lee, how dare you? I am a Grant Morrison character.
I think you'd rather be a Stan Lee character.
Well, no, I've read Stan Lee's dialogue. I like talking like a real human being.
Oh,
that
come
Mars-
on, true believer. Don't you want
that
to
Mars
think
Attacks Opus sells for £172 in a 9.8.
Well, it's pretty rare. Like I think it was like a promotional thing.
It was an incentive variant.
What?
The Opus attacks is an incentive variant.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 25 incentive.
And I don't think people ordered 25 copies of those books
I don't think they did.
because it's pearls
that
before
book.
swine.
That's amazing.
Pearls before swine, I tell you.
After I flip over these steaks, do you want me to go up and pull out old Popeye and Opus?
What's
Or
the other
no?
thing? Oh, there's a Zombies versus Robots Mars Attacks, which is done by Ashley Wood, which is really good. I really like
I found
Ashley
all
Wood. He can do
5 of
anything.
them. I found all 5. Ghost.
Have you really? Those are rare, right?
Yeah, I found them
There's more
in
than
the
5
US. I'm
books,
probably
I'm
going
sure
to
of
buy
it.
them.
Mark, here's what I'm going to say, folks. If you really want to find the comics you're looking for and not the old droids you're looking for, but the comics, you want to get a Mark Oldroyd. And you know
Okay,
why?
so I
He
have
will
a
find
challenge.
them for you.
I have a challenge then, because there is one comic that I know that exists, and I've spent the last 25 years trying to find it. So, Mark, here is my challenge.
Okay.
Instant Piano, issue 0.
Okay. Instant.
So should I ask Steven DeStefano if he can get a copy for you?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I wrote about Instant Piano for Mondo Funny Books a few years ago, because it was like basically my introduction to the nature of indie comics and Carl
He
Baker
may
and
not
Evie
have
Dawkins.
any connection to copies now, but do you Mark, do you know who Steven DeStefano is?
No.
Okay, he
really
did
Amazing Man.
Amazing Man for DC Comics in the early 80s.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then he became Ren and Stimpy's premier background artist.
Uh-huh.
And then he went back to comics. I mean, he did a run on Plastic Man. That's absolutely
like
fantastic.
Yeah.
No, he's really something else. He's like
He's
Mike
kind of like
Allred.
Bill Ray.
And Bill Ray's a friend of mine.
That's
Bill
pretty
Ray
cool.
now makes big money doing fine art.
I bet he does.
No,
I'm
I mean
not
like
I wasn't being
ton.
sarcastic.
I mean,
like,
so here's a funny thing. Bill Ray is responsible for John Carpenter making They Live.
Really?
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah. So what happened was it was originally a story in the late 50s, early 60s. Okay. And he took it and made a comic story for it in Eclipse's Alien Encounters. And so he happened to pick that book up and he read it and he loved it. And he said, I want to make this into a movie. So Bill is still receiving residual checks from he is. I don't know how big they are, but That was a great Roddy Piper was okay. Okay, Nevs, you have to love that movie. It was Roddy Piper.
I mean, I like Hell Comes to Frogtown because of Roddy Piper, right?
Well, yeah, but
that guy is pretty much
actually a good
between
movie.
him and Lenny Bruce and Tom Waits. Those are basically like my male role models.
Mark.
I'm not even joking. Like, I have no shame on this.
Mark,
I wish I had the capacity to be as mouthy as Piper was, because that dude was.
Oh, I know.
Another level.
Oh, yeah. What? You know, he was great. So, Mark, did you like They Live?
Yes.
It's a wonderful commentary on life in the 80s, and it's just a great movie. And that guy, Kyle, did you like They Live? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Oven Butt Man. We appreciate that.
To back up what you were saying about Bill Ray, it is. I just looked this up because I didn't know that. It's Alien Encounters, issue 6.
Yes.
And the story is called 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's by Ray Nelson and by Bill Ray.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm sure it's one of those annoyingly good comics, like Twisted Tales or Alien Worlds. That sit in like the $5 bin because nobody knows what the fuck they are. So it's just.
I know Mark does.
Alien World definitely is in my collection. I love Alien Worlds.
They're very much like EC comics.
Twisted Tales as well. Yeah.
Right. They're all EC oriented comics.
They were all Pacific comics.
No. But they all draw from EC.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same format.
And well, I thought Alien Encounters was Eclipse.
According to this, it is. Searching. Oh, it was both. So.
Switch one of the ones that went between the two.
One shot, and then there was a second series that was done by Eclipse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Pacific went under, and then Eclipse picked up.
Right.
Yeah.
I think was Pacific Shane's.
Pacific was two brothers.
Shane's, right?
Yeah, I think so. And they overextended.
And Eclipse was Mulaney and Ronwood. I probably mispronounced her name, and I'll get an essay from her now. But
right, guys, do you want a rematch on the quiz?
Yes.
A rematch.
Right. So we've got 3 choices now. You can have Batman, Superman, or Howard the Duck.
I don't really feel qualified enough to enter a quiz about any of them, to be honest.
I'll take Batman.
I'll cheerlead.
I think you go for Superman. I think you'll get some Superman questions.
I think you will too, Nevs.
I'll go, but see, I'm not as good with the issue numbers and stuff.
No, don't worry about that.
All right.
Yeah, you go for it. Let's do. You can go first this time, Bill. So Nevs knows what he's got to aim for.
Okay.
So, what's the common nickname? So again, we get harder as we go along. Okay, what is the common nickname for Batman and Robin?
The dynamic duo.
Correct. Do you want to bank or risk?
Oh, bank.
Bank. Right.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean risk.
Risk. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean bank.
In The Killing Joke, who did the Joker cripple?
Oh, Batgirl.
Yeah, also known as
Barbara Gordon.
Correct. 3 points. Do you want to bank or risk?
Risk.
What is the Riddler's first name?
Edward.
Correct. Bank or risk?
Risk.
You're pretty good at these. What team did Batman create?
The Outsiders.
Oh, I'm impressed. You're nearly as good as Kyle. Who was the original Batgirl?
Oh, crap. It was Batwoman's niece. Can I? Is that acceptable? Batwoman's niece?
No.
Hold on. Could he have Yvonne Craig as an answer?
You can, but it would be wrong.
Yeah. Killer Kyle. Can I did Killer Kyle hear this one?
I don't remember her name today. Something Kane.
Crap.
Like
Tacky Kane?
Linda Kane, Nova Kane.
That's what you should have been called.
I don't know.
I'm going to give you a
I don't
strike
even
on this,
remember that.
mate. You've lost all your points.
Ah!
And the answer is Betty Kane. B-E-T-T-E.
Betty Kane. Betty Kane. All right, before you get on to Nevs, since they were topical, there's a little Keith Giffen autograph card and autograph on a comic.
Oh, love him.
I need the fuck out
You were
of that.
talking about Trinity Angels.
What's that?
You were talking about Trinity Angels. There's a McGuire
I was,
signed Trinity Angels.
What was the Black Ball thing? I thought I had every Black Ball thing. Was that a trading card? Oh, it's an issue. Okay.
Black
but it's
Ball
got a
Comics
contra trading
#1.
card.
That's a trading card signed by Giffen for their. And that's the thing. And then since
That trading card is like, it didn't come with Black Ball 1, right?
I might have.
Well,
There's some original Thimble Theater from 1939. Or there's 1930s Popeye. Hold on, let me get the cigar one. This shit.
You're gonna have a cigar?
Yeah.
Wimpy has
Popeye's
a
creator
cigar.
before he died. There's an original cigar strip. So
hey,
there's
Bill,
some-
have you read any of the Roger
Thimble
Landridge
Theater.
Popeye stuff that IDW did?
Just in case anybody's curious, late 30s Popeye. I got it. I got some.
Nice.
Nev, say that again, please.
Have you read any of the Popeye stuff that Roger Landridge did for IDW?
No.
Roger Landridge, as in the Muppets, and God, I love all of that dude's comics. And the Muppets comics are amazing. Also, Leather Under It. Oh shit! Okay, well you need to buy them. You will love them. They're really, really good.
So Bobby London took over the Popeye strip after Bud Sagendorf left back in the 80s. And what he decided to do was do like an allegory about abortion. And so what he did was olive oil. No, I'm serious.
No idea where this is going. But
This is why you got no. It's actually not that salacious. But what happened was Olive bought on like a QVC kind of network. She bought a Bluto doll, which was like a Teddy Ruxpin, and it wouldn't shut up when she got it. And so these religious kind of weird guys came around her window. And she goes, I need to get rid of this baby Bluto. He's driving me insane. He cries all the time and he makes all these comments. Oh, that's gorgeous.
How about a
my
1942
God.
Tijuana Bible of Popeye?
that is
Oh
my
my
final
God,
point.
dude, that's gorgeous.
There you go, Mark.
But
A 1942 Tijuana Bible.
Oh, beautiful. Love it.
that is beautiful.
Love it.
So
And we
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
have
have
to
to
go
see
to the
we
Bluto
didn't even
go.
have to see Pappy's pee-pee.
I'm going to have to go. Nevs, you have to answer one question on Superman
Hit
to
me.
win the
Go,
round.
go.
I'm ready.
So, who played Superman in the 1978 movie?
Christopher Reeve.
You've won. So 1-1, mate. 1-1.
I feel validified. All these years were worth it.
So it's 1-1, right?
1-1, yeah.
We'll have
Okay,
to do
good,
the rubber
good,
match
good.
next week.
Yeah.
Mark, that was fun. So we need a tiebreaker, but Mark
Right.
wants to
Okay.
go.
So let
We
me
need a
ask you.
tiebreaker.
This is a real fun question, I think.
Howard the Duck should be the
So, no,
tiebreaker.
this is which of these was a real credit at the end of the first Superman film?
Oh fuck. Yeah. Okay.
A. Men cannot fly. Do not attempt this at home. B.
Shit, you've gone quiet. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Men
Dude, are you
cannot
trolling?
fly. So don't try this at home.
Men cannot fly. Do not attempt this at home. That's answer A. Answer B is Jor-El appears by courtesy of planet Krypton. Answer C is Superman's cape by Versace. Answer D, Cheerios by General Mills. One of those
I'm going
appeared
to
in
go
the
with B.
credit.
A.
B. I just want B to be true. But I don't care if it's right. I want it to be true.
You're both wrong. It's C.
Cape via Versace?
Cheerios paid a huge
Well,
amount
shit,
of
now
money.
Oh
you
my
said-
God.
You said C and it was D.
It's D, yeah, sorry. Cheerios paid a huge amount.
That was the one that I thought was the least likely. I thought that was stupid. Okay,
Yeah.
one more.
Okay, all right. Okay. Name 4 characters beginning with who've got the initials LL who relate
Lois
to
Lane,
Superman.
Lex Luthor, Laurie
Yep.
Lamares,
Yeah.
Lana Lang.
Correct. Nevs wins the tie.
Wait. But if I get one more, I win, right?
Considering there's 26 more, you
No,
got a lot
it's
to
2-1.
choose
Fuck
from.
you. It's my birthday.
Bill, you were too slow.
Did I
You were
just
too
try?
slow. Too slow.
Okay. I accept that.
We all win today.
The young man won because he was more agile.
You're so stupid.
And
I
first
hate
off.
you, Nevs.
Wow.
I love
that's
you,
your
Nevs.
angry
I'm
face
kidding.
when your lip pulls back from your teeth. That's like proper Pinky and the Brain end of episode thing.
Right.
Which is
I've
a
got
good
to
way
go, guys. I've
Bill,
got to
I
get
love
my
you,
wife.
and you can have my point. You
Wife.
win.
No, I don't want your
Yes.
points. Keep
You'll take the
them.
point
I don't
and like
want
it,
the
young
No,
man.
sword.
there's
You'll
nothing
take that
worse
point.
than the sympathy point.
I don't
Alright,
want
fine.
sympathy points. No.
I'm telling
I give
you.
them away. I
You
give
can
them
have
to
a
Kyle.
sympathy point or a victory dance. It's one or the
I
other.
give him the cigarette man.
Now,
Bye,
just for
bye,
you,
Mark.
I'm going to get Maurice LaMarche on here. I'm going to get the voice of the brain on here one day.
You need to. He's a great guy, by the way. I know him. Hey, guys, have a great week. Love y'all.
Same bat
Nevs,
time, same
I'm
bat
glad you
channel.
won. See you, Kyle. Bye, guys.
Much
Have a
love.
good night, man.
Love you,
See
Gray.
you later.
See you later,
Be
Graham.
good. If you can't be good, don't get caught.
I'm going to do it again, Graham. I'm going to stay live till you cut it off. Cut me off, G. Is it going? Is it going? Is it going? Cut me off. I'm only going to be on 3 more minutes because then I have to take the food out of the oven and rest the steaks.